Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. We'll be starting here live real soon, folks. Stand by. We'll do a couple little sound checks here. And any minute now, as soon as Bode's ready, we will kick off a little pregame before Eric gets started.
I don't think yours was either. This your main man foe, checking 1, checking 2. Tell me what to do with the attitude. Ain't nobody tripping. Those guys are. Ain't nobody slipping. They might still.
Okay, check the other mic.
What?
The other mic.
Can you hear me? I'm talking at my normal length. Well, volume, I guess.
It's on.
Oh,
Can you angle it down for her?
yeah, I'm
Lauren?
just short.
These chairs are not helping.
Yeah, no, but I'm still, I'm like 5'2" and 120 pounds. I'm short. It's fine. I gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Steve will tell us.
How's that, Steve? Good?
Lauren, where's your station? Okay.
And Katie will be
Okay.
It's Dre on the mic, baby. You know I gotta get some commentation in.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Commentation, I like that. I might have to
Let's
steal
do a
that
YouTube
word.
Intro. We'll do it.
So,
If you have ever fought a man in a wheelchair, forearms bigger than your future, go hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. It really helps me out.
Maybe I shouldn't laugh that loud. Shit.
yeah, Shasta Cola.
If you have ever, during a lightsaber duel, blew your pants out and your crotch was hanging,
Oh, that's been happening a lot of
go hit
times
that
to me.
subscribe button.
That's why I've been subscribed. I've been subscripted. Somebody subscript me.
I want to know everything about her, including her blood type. Hey, Shasta, what's your blood type? Answer the fucking question. You don't even know blood type? Well, she's dying, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys are now live.
Oh, hey, we're live.
Excellent.
Welcome
Well, fuck me.
to the seconds before pre-show
Yeah, seconds.
for the San Diego Sabres 2019 National Tournament at May the 4th celebration at Two Kids Brewing with Intergalactic Brewing Company. Drace, tell us something about lightsabers.
Hello, everybody. This is DeAndre Arroyo. I'm a old veteran of San Diego Sabres. I actually haven't been out here in a while to fight. I come with a warning label when people introduce me. I'm here to have a good time. That's about it. I get to say some crazy stuff like, Shasta, what's your blood type? Shasta doesn't know. Shasta is our first fight. She is a white girl with pretty eyes, and actually, this is my first time meeting her.
All right, Dre, wait. I'm going to direct you a little bit now. I'm going to direct traffic. What is your lightsaber preferred form, and who are you fighting first today?
My preferred form is Form 7, Way of the Rancor. It is a variety of forms. I've taken many L's, and I have one mini, and from that I've learned different styles. You know, I can switch to one-hand, two-hand, fencing, kendo, Florentine, European style, whatever I need to do to win. But you know, I'm a good person. I like to just fight. Like win or lose, I'm still gonna talk shit.
Right.
And that's it. So
Who's your first fight today?
I will be fighting Stephen Howe, Marina Howe's husband. Redhead guy with a beard, looks like Tormund, actually.
You guys would be a good matchup. Your body types are similar. You're both big dudes, strong dudes.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'm tall. I'm 6'2", so when I fight a lot of shorter people, they like to go for my legs. So that actually used to be my downfall when I fight fighters like May and Matthew because of my height. So one thing is I don't really have to worry about my legs that much with him because he'll have to put himself at a disadvantage to go that low. So I'll be prepared for that. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna duke it out.
I'm pretty excited to see you fight because you haven't been in the San Diego Sabres tournament in a little while, and I have not seen you fight in person yet, so I'm pretty stoked about this.
I'll make sure to give you a good show, Pumpkin. I
That's
promise.
what I'm talking about, brother. Well, thank you, Dre. And break some legs, break some blades, brother.
I don't break blades. I'm actually very, very controlling of my power. Okay? Because, well, some people, they talk about it, and they're like, oh, Dre's this big dude who's kind
Aren't you the guy who broke my warglaive?
of, no. Is that me? I'm
Might
pretty
have
sure.
been you. I think it was.
What, are we fighting your husband?
You were fighting my husband and
that
broke
wasn't
my
my
saber.
fault. He
Yeah.
swung at me hard and I blocked. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
He swung at me hard and I blocked, okay? I don't break blades. I control, because everybody's like, oh, Dre's this big motherfucker. And I'm like, I control my power, okay? You gotta worry about this one, all right? Leave it worse than you. He likes to leave me reminders that, you know.
Speaking of which, we got
You have a shirt.
we got Lauren who is judging. Lauren, give us a few words before we start here.
Hey, how you doing? What would you like to know?
Speaking to here first.
Speaking to here first.
Yeah, just tell us first of all what you're looking forward to most about tonight.
I'm actually looking forward to the Rancor division. I can
That's
tell you.
the advanced division, right?
Yeah. I can tell just by how they laid out the bracket. They say it's random, but we all know
It
damn
does
well.
have a little bit of bias
I'm
to it,
damn
doesn't
well.
it?
It's, we all know it's not random. I can tell you just
But it's
by
it's
the
going to be
layout.
some good fights all around.
Damn straight.
So-
I believe, no matter who wins, I believe the bottom bracket of the Rancor division is going to win, no doubt.
Okay.
The top bracket, there's gonna be a winner, but they ain't beating the second half.
Well,
It's
thanks.
not happening.
We'll see you out there, man. Loring is one of my favorite judges for sure.
Oh, why is he one of your favorites?
Because I think he and I come from a similar martial arts background. So calling points and stuff, I understand his body language very well. It's similar to my own body language when I judge and stuff like that. So I always like watching Loring judge. I was very excited to hear he's judging today. Is this the prez?
It is the press. So you can come over
Anyone,
here,
doesn't matter.
over there.
Why don't you and your lovely wife tell us about Saber Martial Arts Foundation, Master Venable?
So we're starting the tournament right now, and what we're doing is having the Saber Martial Arts Foundation sponsor and help San Diego Sabres do this. So there's a Sarlacc division, which is the Padawans, and then the Rancor, which is Knight and higher. So you're going to
Now
see.
there are some Padawans in Rancor, aren't there?
Yeah, because selectively they have to go through.
competed before.
Yeah, you have to have competed before in order to get into Rancor, and if you're of a certain rank and you test out, I believe is what Eric had them do, then they can do it. So they're technically Knight aspirants. I believe. So they've been, some of them. That's the Sarlacc division just about to start, and yeah, SaberMartialArts.com. Yeah. What are you guys looking forward to? I know you guys asked that to other people.
I'm
What are you
actually
guys-
curious more what Jill's looking forward to be honest.
So this is the first time I've seen this many women compete. Like, I mean, I come out to a lot of these.
Actually, the lower division is almost completely female.
Yeah, I did notice that when I was reading names off of that. And I was like, good. There should be more of us at this. There's absolutely no reason we need a separate division.
Valkyrie spirit.
Well, it's the wonderful thing about swordplay is gender doesn't matter, only skill.
Yeah, really.
And I mean, some people there is something to
And
spit
weight
up.
only goes so far.
Right, there is height and weight, and there is, the grade or the equipment, of Saber, but everybody's using heavy grades today, 1-inch actual heavy grade sabers, and the first fight is here. Woo! All right, I'm gonna stop talking, let you guys do your job.
Hey, thanks, Alan. The president of the Saber Martial Arts Foundation.
Yeah, I married that guy.
Yep. Not so bad, huh?
Yeah, well, technically he got to marry me, so that's really how I look at it.
So our first fight here is going to be Shasta and Kip. Shasta in the pink saber. Kip with the blue saber.
Oh, they're
The
checking home.
first fight in our Sarlacc division.
I'm looking forward to this. I feel like
This
this
should
is
be
going to be
fun.
good. Yeah.
Again, to your point, both females.
Yeah.
And actually, the age range here is pretty steep.
Yeah, it is.
On guard. Fight.
Both adopting a two-handed grip right off the bat. A little attack and
Oh.
repost. Nice headshot.
Very nice.
Very nice. Looked like the first shot got the point on that one.
Uh-huh.
The shot to the
Oh,
arm.
we'll see if she recovers from that.
Yep.
Call.
Ooh.
Tough to tell a little bit.
Point. Jasta.
Yep.
Very nice.
That's what I saw.
On guard.
Are they doing 5 points for this first round?
All matches except the final are 5
Right,
points.
okay.
It's to keep us moving because we only have one ring.
Yeah, it's
we're
a
at
lot
right
of
now.
fighters tonight.
But we have a lot of good judges tonight, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. We've got Katie.
Nope.
Nice.
Oh,
I
good
love the
honor.
honor to call
Good
the hand
honor.
shot there.
Call. Point.
It's really important. If you're not calling your own shots, you're just lying to everybody.
Hey, exactly. You're not helping anyone.
Did we just... You've been around martial arts a while here now.
I am. I'm not a martial artist, but I have watched a lot.
Yeah. They're sort of being a little more careful. A little flick to the head. Not really sure if it made contact.
Reset. On guard.
Looks like nobody can agree.
Nope.
Fight.
No point awarded.
They're both just being really cautious. This is the first round. I don't know if these two ever fought each other before.
Probably in practice. Oh, looks like the leg landed first from Shasta. The timing is very close with these two.
Yeah, it's very hard to tell. We've just got a really good angle on it right here.
And, you know, one thing to note if you're looking at this for the first time ever, simultaneous hits, nobody gets a point for that.
Oh,
What
which
good
I
does it do
love.
if you kill each other, right?
Yeah.
So,
Point. Hit.
I've seen the tournaments where simultaneous gets you a hit, and then one person gets a point and just focuses
one gets
on
3
some-
and one gets 1. What does that do?
Yeah, I know.
Just confuse
Makes no
people.
sense.
Not to say that if that's your formula that you're doing the wrong thing. If you got it down, go for it. But
Yeah.
to me, it's confusing.
Game theory says that that doesn't work because it allows someone to get the advantage with the first point.
Looks like another leg shot landed first, but we did see an honor call.
Overruled. Point. Hit.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
On guard.
Okay.
Fight.
So you might hear Eric say overruled. That's just saying, as the head judge, it doesn't necessarily mean his call has any more weight than anybody else's, but he does get the opportunity to overrule also, should he see necessary.
Call. Point.
And
Jasta.
he's a very, very
nice.
good judge.
Yeah, and it just goes down to trusting your line judges, too.
Yeah.
You have to trust that they're going to call what they see. They can't do any more than that.
Exactly. And the angle that you have drastically changes what
It
you
does,
see sometimes.
exactly. And that's why you have 3 different angles.
I like that we have 3 different angles here.
Yeah,
I've seen it where there's like
absolutely.
2 people, and I'm like,
Point.
half the time you guys can't see it.
Yeah. Or sometimes the opposite is too many people,
Fight.
Oh, match
which
point.
just get, how do you track who's calling what?
All right, so this is match point.
4-4. A good way to start a tournament, huh?
Oh, she's close
With
to
a
that
close
edge.
match.
Oh,
Ooh, looks like the shoulder touched.
let's see.
We're
Call.
gonna.
Reset. On guard.
Oh,
Wow.
no. Complete disagreement from everyone.
I try not to talk too loud to like not mess with the judges, but at the
Oh.
same time, you got to do what you got to do.
Call. Point. Hit.
Yeah.
Very
That's what I
nice.
Up. Winner. Hit.
Match to Kip. Very nice.
very
Good
nice.
deal. Good deal. I'd
and the
love
hug.
to see a 5-4 match.
Oh, yeah. They're the most fun. It's not fun to watch one person take 5-0.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a slaughter. In wrestling, we call that a squash match,
Right,
and
right, right.
nobody likes it.
I
Yeah.
had Serena and Anna in the ring, please.
Serena and Anna, the next match
See,
in the
that makes me
Sarlacc
even
here.
happier that it's another 2 female
Yep,
fighters.
another 2 females. And we've got a good crowd out tonight, too. Everybody's creeping around the edges here to see what's going on.
And
We've
the-
got kids
We
and
do.
parents.
All over the place. People who stayed here an extra 2 or 3 hours
Yep.
and they plan to just to
Yep.
watch this.
20-somethings and 80-somethings somewhere.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those too.
Anybody checking this out online, thank you.
Fight.
Means a big deal. Go check out sabermartialarts.com for more of this kind of thing.
Call. Point. Anna. On guard.
Looks like that was an arm hit.
Yep.
Fight.
Part of me is really happy that she's got a combat skirt on.
Call.
Yeah. You can totally fight a skirt.
Overruled. Point. Anna.
So we've got Serena with the, looks like a white blade, and Anna with the red
Red
blade.
blade.
And that red is looking deep today.
Yeah. She must have replaced the
Hand
diodes
shit.
or the
Or hand hit.
LEDs.
Hand hit there. Very nice from Serena. Good pick.
Fight.
And they're both using, it looks like Form 1. Chicho most primarily. Good block.
I actually don't know how San Diego Sabres calls their
Very
forms.
nice. No point, but it was a good block.
Fight.
I don't know how San Diego Sabres calls their forms. Obviously, I'm Phoenix, so I follow whatever Alan says.
Call.
To a degree,
Point on a-
there's a standardization, there's a philosophy that underlies everybody's Form 1, everybody's Form 2. So to that degree, you can kind of be like, okay, but also they're mostly Padawans in this division.
So they're only going to
They're
have
mostly
Form
using
1.
Form 1, maybe some Form 2 in there too.
All right, that makes sense. She chose what I learned first, too.
What's your color, Jill?
For lightsabers?
Yeah.
Call.
Looks
Purple
like a
if I
hit
get
from
my way. If I have to be traditional, blue.
Blue?
Yeah,
I'm a green
purple if
man
I can get my
myself.
way, though.
But
And I can
yeah,
usually
I've
get
been
my
jonesing
way.
for a purple blade myself. Point for Anna. I saw that one as well.
This is getting close, too, isn't it, though?
It's the best way.
Call.
Ooh, look at that little underswing.
Looks like Anna might have got in first.
Match. Anna.
Very nice. All right. That was a tough call on that last one.
I honestly thought the other one hit first, but I don't think
She
they're
had a
wrong.
nice wrap under hit, but the timing was just a little slow.
The other one may have hit, but she was standing in my way, so I wouldn't have seen it.
And again, your earlier point, perspective is everything.
Perspective is everything.
Good thing we moved our perspective.
Right? This would have been much harder.
That would have been much harder. So
All right.
now we've got. It's Eileen and Ian. Ian from the Hot Topic podcast here in San Diego, and also now with San Diego Sabres. And Eileen's been with San Diego Sabres, what, almost a year, maybe?
Ready.
You're asking the wrong person.
I know. I'm just kind of throwing it out there in the universe. Maybe the universe will answer.
Fight.
Eileen with the green, obviously, and Ian with the blue.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice hit from Eileen on the arm.
Yeah.
Good timing. Great
And
timing.
See, now you would assume that because he has a longer looking reach that he would actually be at the advantage, but he didn't take it first point.
It's comes down to technique when every touch is a kill.
Oh, yeah, it does.
You know, it comes down to technique, and then using what your mama gave you for a second.
Oh yeah. if you both lunge at the same time, no matter how much technique you got,
Yeah.
sometimes that guy with the longer reach is just gonna
That's
hit you
true,
first.
100%. And I'm a short person. I'm 5'6", 5'7", so
Point. Eileen.
I've watched Alan's Padawan. He's so much technique, but he's got the worst luck. He always ends up fighting
I
the biggest
understand.
guy
And
in the
I've seen
tournament.
Kenny sometimes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, that would have been great if he'd landed first, you know?
Yeah.
Call. Point. Eileen.
Oh wow.
I actually kind of saw a point for Ian there, but maybe my eyesight was a little off angle. It looked like he hit her finger, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure what the score is right now.
I know Eileen's got at least 3 right now.
Call.
That was tough to call.
Yep. I wish she had 4.
I actually saw Ian hit the hand, but I did hear her hit first, so
Oh well.
that's where
Your
five
hearing comes
senses,
in.
you know. Judging is not just a visual game.
No. Sometimes they swing too fast that only your ear is going to hear it.
Yeah. And you've been, again, around martial arts enough now that you're like, kind of like, your judging technique is developing as well, right? So you're sort of figuring out, and I've been doing this for 27 years, I'm still figuring it out, how to judge.
And Richard.
Right?
It's stressful sometimes, but it's so much fun.
Combatant salute.
It can be a lot of fun, but also you have to have that respect and that trust that these players believe that you know what you're talking about.
Right.
because They are seeing something different as well.
On guard.
So we've got Justin and Richard here. Richard is actually, with the red blade here, Richard is from Penguin Saber Academy, one of the sister academies, and a SMAF founder as well, just like Phoenix and Masters Club of Delaware.
Call. Call. Point. Justin.
Yeah, the hand shot got in
Is-
first from the green blade on Justin there.
Is it just Justin
Justin.
Green or
Yeah,
red?
Justin's green.
Okay.
Call.
That looked like a hand shot. Yep.
Point. Richard.
Yeah, Richard had a nice pick there.
And again, good honor. He
On guard.
Exactly.
admitted that right away.
Fight.
You know, the fighters are going to call it whether they hit first or second. Doesn't matter to them. You touch them, they're going to tell you.
Call.
Exactly.
You know, a good fighter will tell you when they get hit.
They will in any of the tournaments that I will go to. I'm not going to name names, but there are a couple tournaments that I have told my husband he's not going
Yeah.
back to for various reasons, and none of it is ever personal. Some of it is just I'm
They don't play by the rules, right?
They don't play by the right rules.
And the
to us.
unspoken rules are important too.
Exactly. They tend to not have particularly good honor,
Looked
and
like
they
Green
tend to
tapped in first, but I could be wrong.
Reset. On guard.
not
Looked like we
require
had a
some important
complete
things.
mismatch of calls there, so no point awarded. Both, again, maybe using Form 1 primarily. you
Again,
know. Yeah, I would
Sarlacc division.
say.
You said that's going to be pretty normal.
I would
Point.
say.
Justin.
I haven't really seen much else so
On
far.
guard.
It's the safest,
Right.
easiest.
Have to get the basics down.
If you
Any
can't
martial
swing it
art.
two-handed, you can't swing it one-handed or backhanded.
That's right. Period. Or two-handed.
Yeah,
Like two-handed.
exactly.
Call.
Green
Point.
blade first.
Justin.
Yep.
Just a half second. We had a riposte by red.
Fight.
Another important thing is, even if you know you got hurt, you want to try and hit back sometimes, because maybe the judges didn't see, or maybe you did get in first, maybe you blocked, and you're not going to know it till that split
Point.
second.
Richard.
So you got to keep swinging.
Got to keep swinging.
It makes
Under.
perfect sense. I mean, sometimes you know, my blade wasn't even
You don't
close.
want to go crazy. You don't
Yeah.
want to berserk on someone, but wait for the halt. You know, go until the halt.
And I do believe that San Diego will make power calls if they think you're swinging too hard.
Oh, yeah.
They'll call you out
At
in warnings.
IGC last year, the last national tournament they did, Eric was pretty.
Call.
Looks like red got in a hair ahead, but I could be wrong about that.
Call.
I thought I saw red.
Point.
Yeah, it looks like they
Yeah.
saw red primarily as well. 2 out of 3 judges agree.
On guard.
All right.
4 points for Richard. 1 point left for him.
It's not match point yet, though. So.
I think he said so.
Is it match point?
Yeah, I think he said so, yeah.
Excuse me. I heard last
All
point,
good.
Richard.
All good. It's tough sometimes
Oh.
to know, like, all good. Nice to see you. Had Richard
All
a
right.
little collision with the table here.
On guard.
Okay, it's match point.
Fight.
Now it's match point.
Match point all.
Match point all. Okay.
I was gonna say sometimes it's tough
My-
to know
my
like what
apologies.
you're hearing when.
Reset.
I don't know the terminology as well, so what I was attempting to say was match point for Richard last
Right,
time.
right. Which was correct.
Yeah.
Little mobility from Justin here.
Some nice footwork he's got going
nice
there.
counter attempt. Ooh, looks like red got in first on the
I
hands.
think he might have. Yeah.
Match.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they all agreed.
Richard gets the point. Very nice match. Another 4-4, 5-4.
Yes. Oh, it's the best. I also super appreciate that it's only to 5 points.
Yes.
Because I've sat where they've done like 10 points as the first
15
round,
even.
and then it goes up and
Yeah.
up, and I'm like,
Can I have hit?
Which in the final match, to be fair, is so much fun.
oh yeah, in the final match it is, but if you keep escalating that where it's like 10 points, 12 points, 13 points, your fighters by that final match are going to be so tired.
And there's a different strategy to 5 points versus 10 or 15 points because, and Steve and I were talking about this the other night, like sometimes you can give up points if there's too many allowed.
Yeah.
But with 5 points only, you can't mess up.
No. And if you need that warm up, then you should have been out here swinging your
warming
saber
up.
before we got here. The 10 points does allow everyone for a little more warm up in the fight, but
Or not.
Yeah.
it
Combatant salute.
So now we've got mother and daughter going right here, which is
oh, okay,
awesome.
that's pretty cool.
We've got Kip and Christina.
On guard.
Anna, I'm sorry. Christina's the other daughter.
I'm so good we have a fact checker behind her.
That's yeah. Steve,
It's great.
Steve is here to chirp in.
Point.
Ooh, point for Anna.
On guard.
There's definitely no love lost right now.
No.
For the next 5 points, no love lost. Ooh, good dodge. Looks like a hand pick from Red Blade, which would be Anna.
Point.
Yep, Anna gets the point.
On guard.
I really appreciate that even
On guard.
in like this lower part, you can see that I believe
Fight.
Anna is wearing the motorcycle armor.
Yes.
And
Full
that
spinal
everyone
protection.
is required headgear, everyone is required hand gear, and it's just so normal that you see a proper throat gear or
Rule.
chest
Point.
and knees.
Yes.
And a lot of times it comes down to preference. Like, personally, I don't mind fighting with just head and hands. I do it all the time. But I do go home with trophies, as I call them, all the time.
Yeah.
you know, nice long polycarbonate trophies, purple
Yeah.
trophies. So
I have to
you take a
inventory items.
risk when you don't use certain amounts of armor.
Yep.
So there's like a lot of time we call it, especially if you go to the SMAF website, we have like a recommended and a required. Required is always head, hands, certain degree of blade, so that to us, like the thicker the blade, actually to us, it's more safe.
I completely agree with you.
It's
On guard.
it forces a level of control, but on top of that, it's not going to break, and breaking is glass.
If it breaks, you now have a shank that you're swinging
Yeah, exactly.
at someone. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's not good. Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
The halt was called before the hand hit was
Reset.
placed.
Yep.
So no.
Call.
Looks like no point will
Yeah,
be awarded
they're all
for
like
that
they didn't
one.
really see.
Too muddy. Too muddy.
Fight.
It's a safe call.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the heavy blades too. Like if
It's
you're going to go out and you're going to fight in full contact sport, ooh,
Ooh, that looked like a double.
it did.
Point.
But I think blue. Oh,
Looks like Anna got the hair.
I was wrong.
We
I
did
thought it
have
was
one
blue first.
judge say a
Yep.
double.
Fight.
This is gonna be.
this is getting close.
Ooh.
Call. Match. Anna.
Match
All
Anna.
right. 2-1 judges. Match for
And
Anna.
now they're gonna hug because I do
love it.
love that we encourage
That's
that
pretty cool.
a lot here. Everybody is pretty happy at the end of a fight, whether they won or lost.
That's kind of a martial arts thing. If you're
Eileen
treating it
and Richard,
the way that, you know, as a growth opportunity like any martial arts, you're gonna whack each other hard and then hug each other hard.
Exactly, and
It has to be that
you're
way.
gonna lose at some point. It's good for you.
Get in on
Hello,
this.
everybody. This is Dre Arroyo. I'm back on the mic. I had a little thing to say about that commentary. Anna and Kip.
Latin salute.
Kip is Anna's mom.
Right.
Okay? And I always root for Kip.
Judges ready.
But Kip's husband was like, remember, you gotta get driven home. So I rooted for Anna, and she fucking won, right? You ever body somebody on somebody else's behalf?
Might have been Red Blade.
I think that was Red Blade.
I missed it. I apologize. But you ever body somebody on somebody else's behalf? And that's what she
Yep.
did. She bodied her mother on her father's behalf because he opened his mouth. That's all I gotta say.
Dre dropping bombs for just a sec. So we've got Eileen in green, we got Richard in red,
Okay, there we go.
and it looks like Richard is first point on the board here.
Yes, that was an interesting like block and reversal.
They both hit. But
Yeah, they did.
Oh, we've got another very similar exchange actually. One hit the shoulder, one hit the hands. Looks like shoulder wins again.
Yeah.
Richard's got just a half a second ahead right now.
Fight.
Yep. But she is very good, so I would
She's-
be surprised
her
if she
timing is
didn't come back and get
really-
a couple more points.
It's not like working for her right now, but her timing will zero in, I think.
And if you look
She's
at
smart.
Richard's feet, he's got a little better footwork. His feet are pointed at her, which
A little
will
more
help
mobile.
him in the movement. Hers are just slightly bent
Point.
to the side.
Eight.
She's on the board,
Yep.
2-1. She's got a lot of like she's got what I like to call fight IQ. She can sort of read the situation very
Oh, yeah.
well. But Richard shows some skill, just some
Yes.
natural skill.
She's
Not
got
that
a-
she doesn't.
Call.
Oh, simultaneous.
Call.
I don't know. I think that was
Point.
It was Eileen.
Oh, it goes to
Yeah, I
Eileen.
thought that was Eileen. She got in there just a second before.
2 out of 3 judges agree. You got to
Yep.
go with the 2.
Fight.
I've noticed that she's very fast swing. Like
Yes.
her arms don't have to move much, and she's flicked that blade past.
Very
really fast.
efficient movement.
Yeah. But I like
Call.
Richard's skill.
Point. Richard.
Yep. They are actually very
3-1
evenly
right now.
matched.
On guard.
They're
I think it's 3-2.
is it 3-2?
I think Eileen's gotten 2.
We don't have a scoreboard in front of us, so we got Steve
Yeah.
correcting us when we need it.
Point.
Totally cool.
Oh, tied up
All
again.
right, all right. Tied up.
Yeah.
On guard.
This is the way we like to see it.
This might go to that all match point.
Sometimes people think like, oh, they gave up 4 points. It's not 4-4 is good, 4-4 is bad because they gave up 4 points. No, it's like they each got 4
4
points
points.
on someone who was trying really hard not to let them.
No, it's a sign of good fighters.
Yeah.
Call.
Oh, Eileen might have got in first on that one.
Call.
That was a little rough. I didn't see it.
Richard.
Richard got the
I
point.
thought it was Richard, but I really wasn't sure.
Match point.
Match
Richard.
point for
Match
Richard.
point for Richard.
On guard.
Okay.
So Eric and I seem to be seeing a lot of the same calls, but Loring and Katie seem to see a lot of the same calls as well. And again, 2 out of 3 judges agree. The one's got to go with it.
Exactly.
Interesting attempt. The first sort of like out of the box play we've seen so far.
Call. Point. Eileen.
Yeah.
Richard getting a little chime in from the Peanut Gallery, his coach over there, the Emperor Penguin.
On guard. Fight.
All right.
Let him fight, Emp.
Oh, I think that was green, but she just
It was
tapped.
green too.
She just tapped her arm though. She just said honor.
Match. Richard.
Yeah.
Oh, goes to Richard.
Yeah.
Goes to Richard. I think, again, it was one of those times where I heard a sound before she hit, but I saw her blade hit first. And I'm looking at the back of Richard, so
Exactly.
I
It's a
can't
little
tell where his
harder to
blade's
see
going.
with him.
But you got to use the senses.
Exactly. To us, it really did look like her, but they all were like, no, that's Richard. And I was like, okay, I'm not surprised by that either.
Yeah. And I'm noticing that the judges aren't unanimous generally tonight.
No.
There's a lot of 2 out of 3 calls, and there's been a fair amount of resets too.
And that's, again, for clarification for anyone who, like me, is kind of new to figuring out how all this works
Right.
technically, that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
Judges disagreeing does not mean there's bad judging going on.
No, it means that actually they're just being honest.
Exactly.
And if you're trying to judge, honestly, you're doing your part.
Exactly. You're not just waiting 2 seconds to see what the head judge said and then agreeing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or, hey, look, I'm a judge, and then you forget that there's a job associated with it. And that people are depending on you not to miscall their stuff. One way or another, because, again, they're going to honor call.
And they did. That's what happened in that one. She honor
Continuously.
called. And I think they're setting up for the Sarlacc final match.
So this is going to be
Anna versus Richard.
Anna versus Richard, right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the last match started.
The crowd's kind of getting into it, so it's nice. You're like 3 feet away. I can't hear you that well. That's a good thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We've got fighters, we've got teachers, we've got general public all around the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And behind this fence here, we've got a ton of people enjoying the good brews from Intergalactic and 2 kids.
The only reason they're not on the other side of this fence is there's a sign on that fence that says you can't bring your
Can't bring
alcohol
beer over here. That's right. And
So,
the beer is good. You want to drink it. So
Yeah.
I had to leave mine back over there
Yeah.
to come and do this.
And Richard.
I had an IPA and a lager today, and they've both been good. I can't decide which one I like better. Maybe the lager a little bit more. The IPA is a little bitter for me.
I've told you the weird things that I taste. Alan says that I taste chlorophyll. I don't think that's accurate, but it's close enough. And so that I felt a lot of bitter out of that IPA.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad though.
No, it's decent beer, especially if you're going for an IPA. You know there's going to be a bitter level to it.
Also, it was free, so you don't complain about free beer.
Right. I'm happy to oblige, trust me. Otherwise, I'm the only one drinking because a lot of these fighters, actually all of them, did
Didn't.
not drink before this.
The final meeting.
All right, we
It's a
should.
responsibility thing. You don't want to start swinging a heavy grade blade at somebody
When you've been drinking.
unless you're
10 points.
just playing.
We should tell them. So for a final, it's 10 points tonight.
Right. So this match is going to be 10 points.
All right, salute.
And
Oh, and they're
then-
both red.
For funsies at the end, we're going to have the Sarlacc champion fight the Rancor champion in an
All
exhibition
right,
match.
I
So
like
this should
it.
be fun.
I like it.
We got 2 red blades, but one is female, one is male.
Call.
Oh, we got an honor call there.
Call.
Yep.
Point. Anna.
Point
Yeah.
Anna. We got a little judge
On guard.
vocal tickling going on right now.
Fight. Call.
Oh, I think
Looks
that might
like
have been
Richard might have
Richard.
got in first.
Call.
I think he got her
Maroon.
her wrist. Yep.
Richard.
So
Just got
Eric
that
saw Anna first.
On guard.
Eric might have a bad angle about it because of where Richard was standing.
Yeah.
Call.
Ooh.
Little
Oh,
display
no,
of
but
technique there.
Anna-
a little
Anna's
bit of
safe.
Form 2 move there, actually.
I liked
So you
that
can see
little
that-
backswing.
Yeah, maybe that's sort of becoming part of their training now at this point.
Fight.
Form 2 is primarily a one-handed style. It's the Count Dooku style from Canon, but it's like more of a fencing or just one-handed weapons style.
Similar to Makashi?
It is Makashi.
Okay.
Form 2 is Makashi.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the next point. They each have a name.
Yep.
Makashi is that one.
Makashi's my favorite.
It's a lot of people's favorite because it's a dueling form.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of open battle with lightsabers right now. Right?
No.
So, it's a fun activity to do in class.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
We got a point call here.
Point.
I saw a nice horizontal swipe for Richard across the chest there.
On guard.
I'm sure she's super glad right now that she's wearing that armor because those things hurt when you hit them.
Oh, for sure.
Halt.
But there's a lot of control being demonstrated.
Halt.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Overruled.
Nobody wants to
No.
hurt each other.
No,
They
that's
just
not
want
what
to
we're
hit each
here.
other. It's a weird, what's the word? Dichotomy, I guess.
Fight.
This is a full contact sport, but no one is trying to hurt anybody.
Yep.
I think that might have been
Just
Richard.
like karate or taekwondo class or kung fu class or fencing class. It's all the same. Wrestling class.
Fight.
Everyone's here to have fun, not injure someone. First
And there's
tournament.
no money on the
No,
line.
there's no money. It's all pride.
Maybe an arm shot from Richard, but I saw a chest shot from Anna.
Halt. Point. Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
You
like
did,
Anna
you
got
saw
the chest
that.
shot first.
On guard.
Richard might have been an inch or two away from actually touching.
So in reference to everyone's here to have fun and not hurt each other.
Yeah, of course.
The
Hand shot from
Oh, yeah.
Anna.
The first tournament I came out to in California, again, I'm not giving names of any of these people because I'm not actually here to trash them.
On guard.
Right.
Yeah, the one we went to,
And everybody has their days.
everybody has their days. They had a no armor policy.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
That's we
That's a
don't
feels
go back.
bad, as Eric would say.
And they were like, well, no, because if you're not wearing
gets the
armor, then you're not going to hit as hard. And I was like, And then one guy ended up on the ground with a bruise to his kidney from a shot, and he had to actually sit out for a round before he could go and finish
The problem
matches.
is, you don't need to hit each other hard.
Hard to do that damage.
You need to hit each other at the right place, the right time, or the wrong place, the wrong time, right?
Point.
Because
Richard.
the other person
Richard
was
gets the
not
point.
being uncontrolled in any manner, but they just got, 5 all.
5 all.
So we're halfway.
Fight.
I really like watching Anna fight. I'm sure I have seen her fight before, but I very much enjoyed watching her today. But at the same time,
She's sneaking in just the slightest Makashi movements right now. And to me, sorry to interrupt you, it just looks like she's just building her training right now.
she is. She's moving forward. She
Yeah.
started off very Shicho, and now she's into her slightly fancier things.
Call. Point. Richard.
But this-
Oh, wait, I remember that my teacher showed me some new stuff. Let me see how that works.
But at the same time, Richard has such good control over all of his strikes.
And
that-
that's a credit to Nick's training as well, because I know for a fact that one of
Overruled.
Nick's
Point. Anna.
big things that he harps is defense and control.
On guard.
So,
Fight.
I mean, what can you say? Oh, she's going full Makashi now.
Yeah, she is.
Call.
Hand behind the back, one hand out, a little bit lower on the hilt.
In this tournament, it makes sense to keep that arm close behind your back, but whenever I'm doing Makashi, it's more choreography than it is actual combat. So
Well,
I'll-
and Kung Fu style would be a little bit more free with the left or offhand, which your husband is known for.
Exactly. So my hand's always like up there, like,
Yeah. Well, and even in European styles, when you thrust or you make a nice big cut, you're going to extend that offhand,
Exactly.
even from behind the back.
And then in the traditional style of my country, when we swing a sword at each other, it does tend to be two-handed and heavy.
It looks like Richard might be going a little more Makashi now
Yeah,
as well.
he's responding because she's probably moving faster with that one hand.
Yes.
Ooh, I think
over
he
the
got that.
top. I think he did as well. Yeah.
Point.
Looks like 2 out of 3 agree again. Never 3 out of 3 right now.
Fight.
Can we ask for a score check on what it actually is right now?
8 to 7 for
Anna.
Anna.
Okay, nice.
Halt.
Ooh.
Looks like Anna got
I
it
thought that was
again.
Anna.
Call.
No. Some of them
Two
just
judges
didn't see-
agree no point. One saw Anna.
Fight.
It might have been, but if they didn't see it, they didn't see
Richard tapped over top just after, in my perspective.
it. I had the same perspective. We had a good view of that. But
And actually, even just the 3 feet between us, you can see things that I can't. So it's kind of neat.
I also appreciate these judges are pretty mobile.
Yes.
They'll
You don't
stay
want
on
to be
their line
running
and-
around the ring, but you do want a good 6-foot like radius to jump back and forth on.
Point. Richard.
Okay, so this should be 8-8 now, I believe.
I don't know how big the ring is exactly, but it looks like 18 by 18. Steve, do you know?
20 by 20.
20 by
20 by
20,
20.
okay. Which is pretty standard for martial arts.
No, he's testing. He's trying to
20
get her.
by 20 is my preferred ring size.
Okay. I think he was trying to get her to swing there so that he could take advantage of that length he's got on her.
That looked like a clean reset, huh? She's got that. She's on almost more of an offensive guard, but he's got more offensive blade work right now.
Point. Richard.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Match point. Richard.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Match point, Richard. She's not
point for
far
Richard.
behind. She's at 8.
She's going back into her shicho a little bit, at least from the outset. It could be a ruse.
She's getting.
Oh my God. The headshot. Wow.
Yeah.
Richard was on.
Okay. Oh, that was still a really good match.
That's a hell of a way to end it.
Because that could have gone very wrong
Yeah,
if she
that
had.
was a decisive point.
If she had been in her Makashi stance, he could have been in a lot more trouble. He
And
got
she looked like she was actually ready to strike at that moment.
Yes.
About 5.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was just like 2 seconds faster. That's all it took.
That was a hell of a championship match.
Uh-huh.
I'm stoked about that.
Grab
And
a
that
bag,
was our
grab some food, or don't do anything.
smaller division, technically.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
What do we want on Mike?
No, we should get somebody who's
Steve, what's our
interesting.
intermission time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Someone should get us beers.
Someone should get us beers. But that shouldn't be one of us.
Is that a hint to me? That shouldn't be one of us.
No, we should have minions for this.
Well,
Minions.
we can easily have minions. All right,
I was told that worked.
pause. All right, so who's not doing an important job right now?
If you're listening on the live stream and you're in San Diego, go get us beers.
If only. No, I'm just looking
We're
for my
not allowed
target.
to drink around this side, but we
But we can sit there and we'll drink them through the
sit
fence.
back there and hop
Yep.
drink for a second. It's
Also-
only because the beers are so good,
I know.
truthfully.
I could probably make my husband do it. That it does come with kind of the role.
It does. I am a husband. I understand this.
We have you to open
I couldn't
jars and
make him
fetch
do it
things.
though. That would be an insult.
Love of my life. Alan.
We've got the Rancor
Can you come
division
over here for
coming
a
up,
second?
the more advanced division. You're gonna see a lot more variants in the lightsaber forms
So
here.
one, I super love you.
Yes.
Gonna see a lot more.
Two,
Still alive.
any chance you'll
Gonna
look
see
at
a
his
lot more
beers?
variants in the lightsaber forms. Gonna see a lot more
am I
variants in.
Well, we're gonna keep them over there.
just
but somebody has to
fighter-
go buy them.
Oh, sure.
I don't want to say fighter shapes. Like actually, there was a pretty varied set of like body types and things.
Oh, yeah.
But I think in this, between the differences in fighting forms and just overall experience levels, because we do have a few more on the inexperienced side, maybe 2 years or so of experience or less. Like I know Steven is probably under 2 years,
Okay.
but he's competed now to a level that
He's comfortable being there.
he's comfortable being there with the people that can hang.
Yeah.
And he's, again, somebody who's going more into Form 2 from his previous Form 1 a little bit, or a one-handed Form 1, which is another level,
Yeah.
you know?
Forward has my wallet.
Oh, so it's in that pocket right there? Yep.
What do you guys want?
What do you want?
Lager.
Loggers? We're getting loggers. Check with
Thank you,
Steve too.
Sifu. Sifu Venable.
So I did not know there were 2 different ranks or divisions, because usually when that happens, it means children's division.
Right.
And we'd been talking last night where you guys were like, we'll just put you in Nick's armor and send you out there. And I was like, no thanks. Nah, I don't feel like having my ass handed to me by people who know what they're doing. But now knowing that Sarlacc's actually not children's division, I would be comfortable competing at that level.
Yeah. I actually, my co-host on Start QB was supposed to come out here for this trip. He's working Cinco de Mayo at a Mexican restaurant, so what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah, no, you can't
get
fight
off
that.
of that. But Steve and I were talking about tossing him into the Sarlacc division because he's actually somebody who helped me develop my Form 3.
Okay.
He's not a martial artist, but he's learned a lot from me over the years, and his Star Wars knowledge is such that I needed him to develop the philosophy of the form. Because he knows the backstory of how these were all developed in the Star Wars universe.
Right.
So I was hoping to throw him in here because his defensive style is very, very not what we just saw, basically.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to attack first. And when he does, generally it's something you can see coming, but not get out of the way of.
Ah, okay. Okay.
He's sort of, again, used what his mom was giving him. And like those other skills, like he plays pool very well, he plays hockey, those other skills have sort of helped him understand his range better.
That makes sense. That does.
So somebody like you, who does other things that are skillful, you understand things about yourself that you can use against. The experience level might not matter at that point, you know?
No. My depth perception will also be a factor in that because I don't have any. I'm almost legally blind in this eye.
Oh.
So when you've got those little depth perception scales and it's like the 20 circles and it's like, okay, which ones can you read? I get to like the second one.
Oh.
So part of the reason I don't compete is I can't always tell where I'm swinging. Yeah.
To your point, I fight without glasses, and I can't see anything past here.
Nice.
Oh no, we got DeAndre on the mic here.
Hey everybody, this is Dre Arroyo again. I'm actually the first round up. I am fighting Stephen Howe. He is the homie. I also don't fight with my glasses. I'm actually leaving them on the table right here.
Yeah, man, sometimes I wonder, if I got my eyes fixed, would I be better, or would I be worse?
I don't know, man. It reminds me of the story of this girl I yelled at in school one time because she was like, glasses is so cute. I wish I had glasses. And I'm like, you know what sucks? Vision impairment.
Yeah, you don't want glasses. That's not a thing you want.
All right?
No,
we
you
get
don't.
to look extra cute because our eyes are trash. So, that's it. Yeah, that's all I got.
That used to piss me off when you see those people show up and they pull some fake lenses out of their locker and there's no prescription in there. It's just some goggle lenses that they thought looked cute. Bro, the doctor told me to use these. Uh-oh, we got opponents standing next to each other right now.
I gotta knock you out so you can keep commentating, right?
We got Stephen Howell on the mic here. Stephen Howell talking trash.
Oh yeah, have to.
Get in here. Tell us about, Steve, what's your preferred form if you want to throw Dre off here?
That's a secret.
Okay. I like your tacts. I like your tacts. I like your tacts. I'm excited to see you guys fight because geographically you match. You got the same body geography. Well, that's not what I meant. I mean, your islands and your continents are in the same places.
Why are you looking at our island?
No, you guys got the same body type. It should be an interesting fight. Both strong dudes, but both built the same.
You got more of a beard, though. It's like
Yeah, I know. That beard is intense, brother.
Yeah.
That's a Qui-Gon level beard, my friend. I hope you know that. Got a bit of brawn to you. I can see that.
That's why he's my favorite. Okay.
Oh, these guys are going hard on each other.
Yeah, they are.
Let's just talk to each other.
Yeah, and they're not going to tell each other anything about each other right now.
That's the best part. Somebody said earlier, what you gonna do to him?
I'm gonna just dance on him. That's what I do. I dance. I don't sit still. I like to move around. Like I said, if I win, cool. Next round. If I don't, I'm gonna hug him anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's how I'm out here to have fun.
And the shit talking is part of the fun.
Of course. Win or lose, I'm gonna talk shit. After my round, I'm gonna say all kinds of things. But at the end of the day, if I had a good fight, that's all that matters. I've dealt with some salty fighters before, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing.
I've lost plenty of fights, and I'm still out there
Don't
dancing
conduct
around.
yourself like an asshole.
Yeah, it just, some people also, they take it way too seriously. Not in this group particularly. I fought some other sabers though. They can't socialize in normal situations. Loring out here though, he's the real hero though. Looking good out there.
So statistics for the final match, and I am so impressed. Anna and Richard's match. Richard won 10-8.
That was a great match.
That was a good match. I'm very happy.
Yeah, that whole division fought well.
Yeah.
A lot of close 5-4 matches.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of hype with some of those.
Yeah.
That was luring on the mic. Luring on the mic.
We should see if we can get our hands on Anna and Richard to see how they felt about that last match too.
Yeah,
I can
actually,
see
that
Anna,
would be cool.
And I can see Richard, and you're not attached to a mic, so you should go find me Anna or Richard.
You got wifey'd, bro.
I am a wife.
You got wifey'd hard. You better hop to it.
The saber doesn't break.
I have to say it every time. Every time I
man.
see him. It's part of our trash talking ritual. I'm not fighting.
It has to happen. Trash talking has to happen. But with taste.
Oh, of course. Everyone who's trash talking is in on the joke.
Yeah.
As much as our friend there is talking that he's going to trash talk people, if the person he was fighting was really not into it,
Oh my God.
I have every belief that he would back off.
You just come back to the martial arts of it.
Yeah. Mhm.
You just get back to the real thing.
Yeah.
And
All right.
again, once the real word fight has happened, most people are out of that trash talking mode. They're in serious mode.
Yeah, unless
Because
you're
they know
Alan.
that anything really can happen. Doesn't matter how good you are,
Uh-huh.
you can lose.
You can always lose. But Alan's still going to screw around. At some point in this podcast, I'm
Thank
going to get
you,
annoyed about it.
Sifu. You're my main
Okay.
man, Sifu Venable, president of the Saber Martial Arts Foundation,
Exactly.
teacher of the chain whip.
Wave my hands. Maybe she'll see me. Nah, I'm kind of short.
Master Venable introducing me to the chain whip today, the Kung Fu chain whip. I was, and rope dart subsequently. Same weapon, different application.
Did he warn you not to smile when you were learning
Yes,
the rope
'cause
dart?
you break your
teeth. Yeah.
It's always been one of those weapons I've wanted to learn, but terrified to learn because you have to like choke yourself sometimes and hit yourself in the chin, and so it's just one that it helps to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, oh man, I'm a white belt again today. This is so cool. You know, it hasn't been like this in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's nice to we had plenty of time to actually like play karate class today. You know, can't beat it.
All right, so let's see who we can find.
Steve, what's our true ETA for the round? Do we have time to sip a few sips?
Yeah, you can nudge up.
All right, anybody watching, keep watching. We thank you.
Yes, we do.
And
We'll
we're
be
gonna
back.
just get a little relaxed. Don't move yet.
Oh, hold on. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
2
We got
seconds.
stadium lights.
Ooh, we're getting lights.
Yeah, that's unobtrusive. I like it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Very excited for this man's match.
Yep.
You'll see what I'm talking about in a
All
minute.
right, we're good.
All right, we're getting sips. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. We are upright.
Yeah.
I am so ready for this commentary afterwards. Like, I have no idea.
On my knees.
I'm pretty sure it's small.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, everyone, we're going to get started with our Rancor division momentarily. Just a quick explanation as what the divisions are. Our Sarlacc division are for the newer combatants or those who
Hello,
have been
we're
training,
back. We were just
for too much of
getting a
long
couple
time, probably
sips.
like a couple months. And the Rancor division are those with higher rank and those who have been training for an extended period.
So that was the 5-finger
So
discount
we're gonna go
lager.
ahead and,
Delicious.
start it.
Camera, guys.
So, enjoy
Nope.
the fight.
Oh,
Yeah. Back in the pocket. All right. We're going to get started pretty
still
soon
got a
here.
decent crowd too. This is going to be good. This is our advanced division, the Rancor division.
And there's still a lot, even a lot of kids back here.
Well, this is an interesting little complex. It's like an industrial complex, but there's breweries, there's like a bakery over there, there's
Have
a
you
coffee
eaten at
shop.
the bakery yet?
Oh, I had some of the cookies earlier.
Oh my God,
It
right?
was definitely good.
All right, we're
I
going
had
to
a
go ahead and get
snickerdoodle
started
that was
with
just
the Rancor
butter.
division.
It was so good.
So it's cool. We've got kind of everybody from all around peeking and some really into it.
Oh, yeah. It is May the 4th, and it's starting to get dark, so
All right,
those sabers are
first
going to be
match.
bright.
Who's it gonna be?
We got a girl Boba Fett over there. She's got a pretty good set of Boba Fett armor.
Enter the square of combat.
I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. These chairs are kind of deep. If you're watching me on the camera going, what the hell's Fode doing? Fode is fucking up. Okay, so we've got DeAndre
Just a
and
reminder, these matches are going
Steven.
to be to 5 points, and the final will be to 10.
Steven,
Combatant
not
salute.
a knight yet, still a Padawan.
Right, but
Dre
he
is one of
tested
their
out, right?
original knights, actually. And Dre,
On guard.
Form 6,
On guard.
way of the Rancor.
On guard.
That was a
Oops.
false call. False
Too
call.
excited, too
False
excited.
call.
Seem to be a little
They're
late.
juiced. These guys are ready to go. So Dre adopting a little bit more of a Makashi style, but he's in the Niman Form 6 is like the jack of all trades style.
Okay.
So we'll hopefully see him
Call.
switch it up a bit here.
Call. Point.
Yeah, that was...
Steven got a poke in, straight stab to
On
the
guard.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Dre went for a
On
full
guard.
cut. They both landed. Steven ahead.
Fighting.
Dre taking an aggressive posture.
Oh.
Steven again looked like he hit just ahead. And Dre went for the same move. It is a thing. You have to have a lit saber.
Steven.
Yep.
And Steven gets basically the same point
Break
Yeah.
twice in a
while,
row.
Combatant replaces his weapon.
Now that's why everybody brings a backup.
Now we've got Dre with the orange blades. Steven
And
with the red.
now you know why Drake kills lightsabers. Yeah, I didn't make that up.
Apparently. Yeah, that was for real.
Oh, they're double checking it.
All right, you're good.
Doing a blade check.
Yep.
Equipment is important. And
It's the most important.
responsibility to check it.
All right. On guard.
Exactly.
Fight.
If you want to run a lightsaber tournament, check your equipment and make people sign paper that says they're not going to sue you.
Ooh.
Looks like Dre
Call.
might have gotten in ahead
Point.
there, but
Steven.
the point goes
No,
to
still Steven.
2-1 on the judge's call.
On guard.
Katie saw what I saw. Luring and Eric
Fight.
saw something different. What did you see, Jill?
I thought I saw Steven.
Okay.
Halt.
Oh, looks like Dre might have gotten in a light
Yeah.
contact there.
DeAndre.
Yeah.
A very Makashi, just a light
Yes.
test.
On guard.
It's a lightsaber. You don't have to hit him that hard.
Don't have to hit him hard. Got to hit him right. Ooh,
I have always loved Dre's
couple of
footwork.
voids there.
Halt.
Ooh,
Looked like it might have been simultaneous.
that might have been, but I think it might have been Dre. Yeah,
Dre gets ahead on the shoulder
On
shot.
guard.
Steven did hit the hand just
I-
maybe not even a quarter second after.
I heard it before I saw him finish swinging.
Halt.
Looks like Steven got in ahead. Same play as the first 2 points.
Call. Point.
Yeah.
Steven.
Yep, 3 judges agree. One of the first times all night we've seen
Match point
that.
for Steven.
Right?
I'd like to remind the combatants to watch our power. Speed is good, but control the power. On guard.
Yeah. No, that's a fair warning.
So we got a warning for Dre there on power.
Well, one of the downfalls of the big guys is it takes less for you to have that power.
Well, and the other thing is, if you amp up your power, your opponent might too, and you got to be ready for that, and also nip it in the ball as a judge.
Yep. Oh.
Point. DeAndre.
I missed that one, but that's
Yeah.
okay. The camera caught it.
On guard.
We're
Fight.
both going a little more Form 2 now. Steven started up a little Form 1. Now he's back into the Form 2.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
think they're stabilizing to match each other.
Looks like Steven got in ahead.
I thought it was Steven.
Match.
Oh,
Steven.
Steven.
2 out of 3
There's
judges
Steven.
agree. Steven wins. And there we go. Just like Dre said, I'm going to hug him as hard as I can.
The only time that you can use power.
Yep. That was a great match.
I love Dre's footwork. He's always so much fun to watch. And there's a couple more who I'm not the greatest with
Nimble
names.
for a big dude, huh?
Yeah,
Roberts.
I
Light
love it.
on the ball with his feet. Good.
He moves. He surprises you with that speed.
That's that Makashi style. Even though he's Form 6, Jack of all trades style, he's got a lean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can tell that when he was feeling the pressure, he fell back into that Makashi.
Here he is, Dre. I don't want to say the loser. I will say second place in that round. But that was a great round, man.
Yeah, he got me. He's quick. Like I said, he's my height. He's got good range. Had a good time out there.
A lot of like similar points. He got you on those thrusts after you were going for a little bit more of an
All right, combatant
cut,
salute.
but both with a very good technique.
Judges ready.
It was tough. Those were quarter
On guard.
second calls.
Yeah, definitely. He,
Fight.
like I said, he's my height. So
Oh.
I got to fight for him my height, actually.
I think that
'cause
was green.
definitely he
Not
matched
sure, but
my
I think it was.
I wasn't ready for him to come in
Point.
that quickly.
Robert.
Yep. Okay, so Robert is
You
green.
fought well. I can't say you fought badly.
Fo knows all the names, guys, and you got him.
Halt.
Ooh.
Call. Point.
What do we got here?
So
Robert and
Andre's green.
Andre.
Andre's purple. Andreas is purple.
Robert in
Robert's
the green blade.
Yeah.
Andre with the
I think that was Andre.
bluish purple, probably
Set.
purple.
On guard.
Okay.
Fight.
Andreas, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Andre is another
Ooh.
guy in San Diego Sabres. So
Call. Point. Andreas.
Andreas. Okay,
Andreas.
that's what I saw there. These
What?
guys are both very mobile.
and Andreas is very Form 1 oriented.
Call.
Mm-hmm.
Point. Andreas.
But I can tell he's got a little bit of that Form
On guard.
5, which is more like that would be your Gemso.
Okay.
Halt.
A little more English longsword,
Oh.
German longsword style. But Robert is like full
On
Makashi.
guard.
Yeah.
Full Makashi. And
We passed both
oh
of
my
them.
God, both and
Call. Point.
I
Robert.
don't want to say patient, but like tactical.
On
Real.
guard.
Tactical.
They're very tactical.
3-all is, and this has been seconds. Looks like Andre.
You know what?
Might
I
be
can't
Robert
tell.
again.
I honestly can't.
Match. Robert.
Okay.
Robert got that one again.
Yeah.
A quarter second.
Yeah. Oh, it was so fast. I honestly was like, I couldn't make an honest decision. I'd have to say Simul. I wouldn't be able to pick.
And sometimes there's like a strategy where somebody tries to hit first.
Finn, you've got another couple rounds to go here,
Yeah,
so
you gotta
gotta
space your strategy out. So now we got Doug, who's
Okay.
actually Robert's former master. Robert is
Oh.
now a knight.
Okay.
But Doug was training Robert for a couple years, I think. And another Makashi specialist. Different style Makashi than Robert.
Okay. Yep,
Which
there.
is, to me, is a testament to Doug as a teacher, because he can teach somebody to fight their way with his way. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
Combatant salute.
It probably does, because your husband's the same way. And
Judges ready.
who do we have Doug fighting here?
On guard.
Sloan, I think.
Fight.
Sloan with the blue blade.
Seeing as we didn't get corrected, I'd say
Ooh,
that's
looks like
right.
Doug might have gotten ahead on that one.
Point. Doug.
Point for Doug. 2 out of 3 judges. Doug with the red blade.
Please
Doug
refer to
using a
your
curved hilt, which is very
we go.
particular to
On guard.
Form 2 Makashi. Gives you a little extra control with the back part of your fingers, the ring and pinky finger.
That was
Tough
a little
call.
hard, but I think it might have been.
Point.
Nope.
Sloan.
Sloan
Oh, it was
gets the
Sloan.
point.
Okay, I was about to say I think
saw
I'm wrong.
Doug first.
On
I
guard.
saw Sloan.
Okay, there
Yeah.
you go.
Fight.
I think you had a little bit of Doug in your view.
Halt.
Another tough call.
Call. Point. Doug.
Doug made the shot to the leg. Sloan made a nice attempt
guard.
at the back edge of his blade for the head,
Fight.
but it didn't quite connect.
No.
Halt.
Oh.
Oh, riposte there from Doug.
Call. Point. Doug.
Yeah, he got those
Sloan
legs.
had a good committed shot. It just
guard.
didn't make it to the body.
Not in time.
Doug blocked
Fight.
and got right in there with the tip. Doug is on tonight. I can just tell his reflexes are sharp tonight.
Yeah.
Call. Point. Sloan.
Sloan
Okay.
gets the point. I actually thought Doug hit the hand first,
On
but
guard.
it's anybody's game.
Fight.
I could only see Sloan, so.
Yeah, okay.
Halt.
Sloan got in on the ribs there.
Sloan.
Point. Whoa.
Honor call from Doug.
3-all. Okay.
Whew.
Fight.
Doug is much more experienced, so this is another one of those times where you go, okay, anything can happen.
Point.
As Alan says, it's not about who's the best, it's about who's having the better day
Better
sometimes.
day right now. Yeah.
On guard. Fight.
Some encouragement from the crowd here.
Halt.
Oh, that was a bit
I
money.
thought it was simultaneous, but Sloan could have gotten in a hair ahead.
Set.
Looks
On
like a
guard.
full
Yeah.
simultaneous. 2 out of 3 judges.
Fight. Halt.
Sloan had an upward cut. Doug went for the shoulder shot. Looks like
Yep.
the shoulder shot
Match
connected.
point. All.
I don't think Sloan's connected.
Oh, they're getting excited.
Yeah,
They're
I
getting
love
excited
it.
out here.
Match point all is like the best thing you can hear.
Halt.
Oh, was that Doug?
Doug down low.
I think that was
yeah,
Doug.
Doug down low.
I think
Halt. Match.
yeah.
Hey! Well fought all around.
Yes. Oh man,
Wow. Well done. Man.
that's good. That is very good.
Well, Rancor division's off to a hell of a start.
Yeah, it
We're
is.
just
Everyone
tearing
is
the
just
roof off this thing.
coming out swinging, and the louder the crowd gets, you know, the more excited they are. I know
So now
that the
we've got-
matching was random, but they've been great pairs.
They have, and sort of like their point earlier, are they really random? Well, maybe.
Maybe. They-
Probably.
they're-
But there's some good randomization going on.
Yeah.
So we've got
And if
the
they're-
Emperor Penguin, Nick, in the Penguin onesie
Yep.
with the green blade from the Penguin Saber Academy, their head instructor. And we've got Andre with the orange blade and the,
Is he San Diego?
yeah, Andre
Okay.
San Diego.
guard.
He's a Padawan still, but I think he won their Sarlacc division last year,
Okay.
and now he's got to compete in Rancor. So
Okay. I do know that some people tested out, as it was called. Ooh.
looks like and
That was
Nick
a
is
lovely-
Makashi specialist.
Yeah.
He's been fencing for like 15 years or more.
That was a lovely strike.
Halt.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
The downward cut there.
He's not using a lot of
They
movement
actually
though.
saw simultaneous on that one. So
Oh.
to me, Andre's range is just so much better. But Nick's technique is
Oh, he's
really,
giving us some movement now. Oh, block.
that's
Halt.
Okay.
looks like a simultaneous hit.
Point. On
And
guard.
Point goes to Andre.
There's Nick making sure his opponent's okay.
On guard.
Must have been a little worried about
Yep.
his power.
Or felt that he did.
Yeah.
Halt.
Ooh.
I think Andre got
Call.
a point.
These guys are basically
No,
roughing
goes
their
to
own
Nick,
match
goes to
by
Nick.
just giving up points. Yeah, every
Alright.
single point so far.
Fight.
I think it's 3 Nick, 1 Andre.
I saw Nick just a glimmer of his Form 4 Ataru
Oh,
with that little bit of a capoeira type
Andre.
footwork, a little back and forth.
yep.
On guard. Fight.
Andre very Form 1, very Shicho, and solid at it.
Halt.
Yep. I think he
Hand
started.
shot there from
Point.
Nick.
Nick.
I think he started off a little shaky, but I think he's fallen into that Shicho where he's probably the most comfortable right now because Nick is very good.
Nick is very good. And defensive, which is tough. I mean, if everybody's blocking your thing, they're going to counter right away.
Oh,
There's that counter.
yep.
Right to the hands there.
Call.
Avoided the blade.
Match.
In other words, no contact. And went right for the hand.
And yep. That was still a good match. That was a very good showing from
Yeah,
Nick there on his counters and his dodging. And we were having dinner with him last night. We was like, I'm not making it out of the first round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he thought he was
right?
going to lose. Yeah. And he's so hard on himself.
He is. He's his worst critic.
So now we've got,
We've got May. I can recognize that just from her wonderful pants.
May
and
and Adam. May with the lighter, almost white blade, and Adam with the blue.
So light blue and bright blue.
Yeah. Guardian blue, so to speak. This. Oh, we've got a robe coming off here.
Oh.
We've got a robe coming off. Now, I know May is a Form 4 practitioner primarily. Very acrobatic, very offensive.
And what's the traditional name of Form 4?
Ataru.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I had
Which
to
is
ask.
like Yoda on the extreme,
Oh, yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn on the other extreme.
I love watching Alan when he does that one.
Yeah. Yes, but very wushu oriented. We got a point for Adam there. A very nice long Form 2 thrust.
Yes.
Fight.
Form 4 traditionally has no real like blocking mechanisms.
No.
It's cut the arm off first. You
Yep.
know?
Call.
Yeah, you
We
got,
got
it
some
that leg.
energy in the crowd going for this match.
So actually, the first tournament I came out to, May was at. So she was very easy to remember because
Yes.
she was one of the few females who were fighting at the time.
Yes.
And when you meet 30-something new people,
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We got an honor call on the arm
Yep.
there. May gets that point.
Yep.
And again, waiting for the hole. Just going for it.
yeah. So when you meet 30-something new people, you don't remember anyone's name.
Yeah,
There was
right.
a lot. They had one of you had 30 of them. But I remember her, so I've actually seen her at every single one of these tournaments. So in just the 2 years I've been coming to them, I've noticed so much improvement in her. Like it's crazy how good she's gotten in those 2 years of practice.
May.
So May, I actually didn't see contact, but they might have given it to her on a technicality there, because neither one made full contact. He went for the head right afterwards. So May gets that point.
Oh!
That actually maybe a no point.
I don't think there was a point. I don't think anyone hit. There was dodge and block going on.
I didn't see anything.
I didn't see anything. I didn't even
I
hear
saw
anything.
some block. I saw some dodge. Looks like nobody saw anything.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
The momentum of that exchange died, it looks like.
Oh, I think he got it.
Point.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam got it.
On guard. Fight.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
No! She got caught on
Yeah,
range there.
she
That
did.
was pure
Just-
range.
Adam.
It was a beautiful strike otherwise.
She's just two,
Match
3
point for
inches
Adam.
too short for that strike. I know what that's all about, trust
yeah,
me.
that's the Kenny syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think she
Looks
got
like-
it actually.
You think she got it?
I think she got it.
I
I
saw
think she
him hit the
blocked him
hand.
well enough.
But
yeah.
May gets the point.
Yeah.
There you go.
She actually deflected him and then slid into the point.
Slid into the point, yep.
Yep.
Call. Point.
We've got an honor
Oh, yeah.
call from May.
Good
I actually
honor call.
saw
Match
very
point.
light contact. I don't even know if it was contact, but
I think she grazed him.
On guard. Fight.
These two are very interesting to watch because there's so much blocking and dodging going on.
yeah.
Oh, that's him. Oh, I think we're all okay.
It
yeah.
looks like
Okay, there we go.
looks
We're
like Adam
okay.
got that point.
I think Adam got that point.
Call. Match.
Yeah.
Adam.
Nice. And Adam wins.
But that was still.
So that was like pretty good Form 2 with Form 4 with a Form 2 flair to
Yeah.
it, you know?
Oh, like that slide. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
She's got the offensive like mindset
Can I have Jason
that
and
Form 4
John in the
requires,
ring, please?
and the range of height, you know? Changing levels is a big deal.
We're gonna take a minute.
If she was like 3 inches taller and 2 inches longer arms, she would be one of the most dangerous people
If.
out here. Yeah.
If.
Yeah. I mean, she's
I'm
very
always-
good.
Give me 2 more inches.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I got you.
So now
I
we
do.
got John with the Arctic blue
Okay.
and the dreadlocks of destiny.
Okay. So, I'm
And
sure my
we've got
husband will reveal this
Jason.
later, but
Jason's got the checkered sleeves. He's got the full Jedi
yeah.
belt. Jason, a very Filipino martial arts.
So,
And John
these are
also, but Muay Thai experience as well.
these are two of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Period.
Mine as well.
Favorites to watch fight.
Mine as well.
I've
Jason,
never been disappointed.
Jason may be my favorite.
Oh,
You know,
see,
don't tell the other guys. Maybe my favorite to fight
John
overall.
might be my favorite, other than obviously my bias towards my
I
husband.
was gonna say I like watching John because you never know.
What's about to happen?
What's about to happen.
Yeah, he is so adaptable.
Yeah.
And his
And
footwork
almost
is gorgeous.
lazy?
Yes. It's almost like he
Drunken
does
master?
Drunken Master. Yeah. But I haven't actually seen Jason fight a lot. I've only seen it a couple times, and I've spoken to him.
It's
and I'm very
dynamic.
Yeah, it's very
got
dynamic.
A lot of a lot of arm motion, which is the style of Filipino martial arts.
At the same time,
you're moving that stick, you're moving that knife a lot because that's what protects you. You're not protecting you from a weapon.
No.
Right? The weapon's protecting you from
a
the weapon of the person. Right? So you're gonna see a lot of. He's down here.
I'd be very surprised.
Basically meditating before the consummate martial artist over here.
If this is not a super dynamic match, I will be extremely surprised.
I think even if it's a wipe, you're going to see some interesting
things, yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be a wipe.
No, someone's having a very off day.
So Jason with the purple blade taking a very liquid stance.
Yep.
And John with the Arctic blue blade just taking a very calm stance.
And we know that John's going to switch to one-handed at some point.
Jason already changing levels right off the bat.
Okay.
In and out, up and down.
And that would disarm a lot of people, but John's got that cool. Oh.
I don't know what happened there. It looks like John got in first.
I think it was John.
Overruled. Point. John.
Yep.
So Eric saw Jason. I saw Jason block the first shot, but John took a tip shot there.
Yep.
And Jason and I believe mostly Ataru. You can just tell he's going for the attack, and his blocks are not blocks; they're swats.
Oops! Stepped out. That's one of those things with the super mobile matches.
And they're not the tallest guys, but they're not short either. They're long dudes.
I think John just gave that point.
Point. Jason.
I was gonna say John gave the honor call, but I saw Jason hit, so it was the right call.
Yeah.
Jason using those, we call them orbits with the lightsaber, but in the Filipino martial arts, that's a very common thing to create that big
Lost our first tip of the night.
tip there, redondo it. We've lost the tip.
Yep.
Lost the tip.
No, they're putting one on there. And they're bringing tape.
Tip maintenance.
Whoops. Is there a prize for the person who loses the first one of the night? I mean, someone always does.
Somebody always loses their tip. I'm worried about what this might do psychologically to the two guys right now.
I don't think they needed a break in that match.
Right, the break is the bad
thing. So, Jason, to me, appeared to be trying to disorient his opponent in the form of how much he moves and how much he swings that blade.
Move that purple around.
Makes it hard to keep track of him and
Where
what he's
am I
doing.
Be next?
But John's got so much experience behind him that
the timing was John's game.
Yeah, the timing's John's game, and he's not easily disoriented by that because he's so good.
Right.
So
he's just calm.
He's very calm, cool, no matter
Jason's
what's happening.
Not erratic.
No, not at all.
He's way more energetic.
So
this
might actually have gone.
For sure.
This might actually have been better for John because he's got more of the patience.
He's already calm.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens.
Maybe Jason just got some fuel.
Yeah.
Which could be, this could be a show now.
On guard. Fight.
Jason looks ready to go.
Yeah, he is. And I think he's catching on that he can't just disorient John.
He's got to keep that, I call it keeping the tip in the danger zone.
Reset.
In other words, Jason's constantly moving that purple back to a place where it can hit the opponent. Back to a place, back to a place, back to a place. You can void it, you can move, you can dodge, you can block, but you got to move it back to a place where they're in danger. They're in danger. Because if they're not in danger, you are.
Yep. Ooh, oh!
Looks like Jason got the first hit there, but
I think he did too.
It was an audible thing. I couldn't see it.
No, we had them directly in our line of sight. Jason. Yep. Okay.
Jason gets the point there.
Maybe that break did do him some good. Let him center himself better.
Yeah. He had a look on his face right after the break that I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He's got to make a decision right now.
He's losing it or he's not.
Actually, I thought I saw him again. John might have got the tip in, but it was close.
It was close. So what are the rules for out of bounds? Because we've had 3 out of bounds at this point.
Yeah. But Eric just ruled that the hits were ahead, but no point anyway. They're just going to reset it.
They're going to reset.
Smart. If you're not sure, don't mess with it.
Yeah. And these guys are going to make
Plus,
that
you get
hard.
to see more fighting.
Oop, oop,
Little
oop.
tip tapping.
Oh no, Saber.
Stand up. Reset.
It's probably the design of his hilt. I bet you his palm is hitting the button.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
On guard.
At some point, I'm gonna get myself a nice leather hilt around mine so that I can keep my hands on the leather. And then won't
I think
touch
he's
the
got
button.
leather at the bottom, but with the lacrosse gloves, sometimes it doesn't matter as much, you know.
Right, true.
Some good voiding.
Oh, I
Maybe a
think
double kill, but Jason's light might have gone out
out.
before. In which case, they probably rule it for John.
John. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
John.
there it
John.
goes. I think Jason actually hit first.
On guard.
I couldn't see, but
It has to be lit, though.
The-
What's the score, Steve?
Fight.
2-2.
we've had to do too.
Jason using those wide, but quick whipping motions.
I think he's gonna use a backhanded swing to try and get this point.
Halt.
Ooh,
Forehanded, but it was fast.
it was very fast.
And he used the backhand right before.
Yeah, well, he kept
Point.
giving us that backhand motion.
Jason
He
gets the
faked
point.
me out too.
On guard.
This match is insane.
Uh-huh.
This is the match I was looking forward to all night.
Yeah.
Just because of the similarity, but also the variance. I mean,
Oh,
Jason
I think that
down low.
was Jason. I think it was Jason. His slide got him in there just under John's guard.
this is getting intense.
Point.
Yep.
Jason.
Yeah.
All right.
Acrobatic too. I hope he's
So
not hurt
this
from
is,
that.
I think this is match point for Jason.
On
Match
guard.
point for Jason.
Uh-huh.
Fight.
So we might see something particularly fancy out of John right now.
Halt.
Yeah.
John with a quick
Oh yeah, no, he
tip in there.
forced Jason to go backwards.
Call. Point. Jason.
Oh, but Jason got it. Oh.
Match point. Jason.
Oh, okay. Okay, we might have been a
match
point
point.
off there. We might have been a point off.
Fight.
Check out the squat that Jason uses. It's just, we have this saying in martial arts, you change 2 out of 3 dimensions, height, width, or depth, and you're gonna have the advantage. And you can see him going for those 2. Jason first again?
I think it was Jason. And I think John agrees. Yeah.
Yeah!
All right.
I mean,
Wow, I usually
well
see.
fought.
Yeah, I'm very used to John going to that semifinals at the very least.
Yeah,
Right?
he's generally
But
very good.
As I said, Jason is good. I haven't seen him fight a lot, but I've enjoyed every time I've watched him.
And now they go hug each other, and you can tell Jason's now already in the next match.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh. All right. Oh,
Jason's not having any fun until he fights the next match. You can
I
tell.
know.
That was, again, like that squat. You change those 2 or 3 out of. So you have height, width, and depth. You squat and you thrust. Now you're changing your height and your depth. You're gonna have the advantage over the person that's trying to defend, because they can only defend generally 1 out of those 3 in the same amount of time. So now we've got your lovely husband, Sifu Venable,
yep.
master of the Phoenix Saber Academy in Phoenix, Arizona. And we've got Kevin, one of another of my favorite. He has a very similar fighting style the way that I do.
Okay.
Form 5 Gemso, very counter fighting oriented, but also you can tell that he has an arming sword and longsword background.
Halt.
Oh.
And it looks like actually Alan got
think
in
that
with the
was
thrust
Alan.
ahead. Alan adopting a bit of a Gian and broadsword style. Makashi for you guys, I would assume.
Yes, Makashi for us.
And Alan is a very Form 6 fighter as well. He likes to switch it up.
He will switch it up
Yeah.
all the time, and if he, whether he's winning,
Ooh!
I think it was Alan, but I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't.
I thought Alan's blade hit first, but Kevin's body got there first.
Yeah, it was Alan. Okay.
Yeah, Alan gets the point.
On guard. Fight.
And it's very unlikely to be a wipe. It's very unlikely. I don't think we're going to see any of those. Ooh.
So Kevin's also using a more Makashi version of Gemso, a more Form 2 version of Form 5. That would be his arming sword
you know
background.
What? I can't,
You could see.
I couldn't see that.
I thought it was Kevin first. I saw a cut to the shoulder.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
Call. Point. Out.
Point for Alan.
Oh,
I was
okay.
wrong.
All 3 of them had a better angle than us on that.
Yeah.
Though.
On guard. Fight.
Oh, and now he's switching it up. He does not make it through a fight
This looks
in
like
a single
Soresu
style.
for him.
Oh, he does like his Soresu.
Oh, no. There we go. A little Makashi cut there.
Well, that's
Tough
one of
call.
the.
Might have been Kevin actually on the hand.
Reset. On guard.
Looks
No,
like
they disagreed.
nobody agreed.
Nobody agreed.
Fight.
Yeah, that's Alan's Form 3A.
Yep.
But he might stick it into Form 2 just to throw off Kevin.
Ooh,
Looks
he
like Kevin
might.
got in first on that.
I think I agree with you. I think Kevin got in first.
Hand shot.
Reset. On guard.
Oh,
point.
no
No
point.
point.
Fight.
Too muddy for the judges to.
Oh, and here he's doing with his backhand swings.
Ooh. Again,
I can't tell.
we got an honor call from Alan, and it looked like Kevin on that one.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure, and I
Alan
missed the
had a
honor.
block, but I think his block actually sent Kevin's blade into his ribs, which is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing that your block can actually mess you up.
Reset. On guard.
Okay.
So questionable contact probably.
Questionable.
Fight.
And then Alan is wearing the Fraser family tartan tonight. Some of you guys
Oh
can
yes,
probably
I
see
love it.
Someone requested it. It wasn't
Looked
me,
like
but somebody
Alan,
did.
But Kevin might have gotten in there on the riposte.
Call. Point.
Yep.
Point for Kevin. I heard a block, and I kind of saw him manipulate the blade a little, but Alan looked good on it. It was a good attempt.
I can see why you enjoy watching Kevin fight.
I enjoy watching both. I mean, Alan.
I think that was Alan.
I love Alan's kung fu style.
Yeah.
On guard.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I agree.
The guy moves like a champion. Kevin's a consummate knight, though.
Oh,
Tough to call.
That was tough to
Maybe
call.
Kevin on the throat,
It might
but
have gotten
Alan
in
got the
high.
tip in too.
Yeah. And
Call. Reset. On guard.
No
They can't
point.
tell.
Nobody agreed.
they're just as undecided as us about this.
It gives more opportunity to fight.
Ooh, did he get that? I think he got that.
There was a little
Yeah, I heard something, but I
little
don't know
graze
if it
on
was
the elbow.
contact.
Looks like they're gonna give it to him for the
Okay.
elbow.
Throw it out. On guard.
And the
I
head
think they
judge
threw it out.
overrules. It's a thing he can do.
But he doesn't abuse
that
it.
power, right? Yeah. Important.
But he does use it when he thinks it
Truthfully,
matters.
I don't think Kevin actually touched.
No, I don't think he did either. Like I said, I heard something, but it might have literally just been the sound of the blade through the air.
Yeah.
Point. Kevin.
That was tough
Okay.
to call. I wasn't sure.
On guard.
Can I get a score check?
3-all.
Thank you.
Fight.
They're fighting very similarly. Kevin's using the European style of the same sword that Alan's using.
I think that was Alan. I think he blocked successfully there.
Call.
Yeah, that's why I looked
Yep.
away. I thought it was Alan as well. Yeah. I just figured, okay, they're going to give it
Match
to him.
point. Alan.
Okay.
On guard.
So, Jian in the Chinese tradition is the one-handed, primarily straight sword, double edge, and arming sword, which you can see Kevin utilizing that style, is the European double edge, one-handed straight sword. So, I mean, they're mirroring each other from opposite sides of the globe.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But it does make for a good fight.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Call.
Duelist on duelist.
Oh, this match.
So,
Match point.
match point for
It's match
Kevin.
point all.
Yeah, 4-3.
I was like, wait a second, my count's off
4-3.
if that's
On
match.
guard.
Kevin's got 4. Alan's got
Got
3.
four. No, Alan's got
it
4.
honestly could. Alan's 4.
Yeah, it's match all.
Oh, okay, match all. Okay.
Call.
Tough to hear what's going on sometimes.
That might have been Alan. I think when he
I saw the tip go in from Alan first.
Point. Alan.
Alan gets
Yeah.
it. 2 out of 3 judges.
2 out of 3
There's the
judges.
match.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see how they ended up with that call, but I think Alan blocked that strike and then
Yeah,
pushed forward
just
with the tip.
push the tip in.
Yeah.
That is the difference when you're using that duelist style. Most real-world swords, katana especially, but also longsword, a lot of these real-world swords, that final 3 to 5 inches of the blade is the critical mass. You either get that in there or you don't get the point.
Yeah.
So,
And this is a first contact sort of
I
sport,
mean,
so that
as
matters
much
even more.
as you can be, really. So
I
we got
do appreciate that we don't attempt to play by lightsaber physics rules, though. Like,
like hand counts less or more than body or whatever.
yes, I mean,
A
okay.
hit's a hit's a hit.
It's hit, it's a hit, yeah.
Combatant salute.
And
If
no one
your
can-
hand gets cut off, you can't fight.
Judges ready.
So we've got
On guard.
Matthew with the orange blade versus Jonathan with the green blade. And actually, these should be very similar styles. I actually saw Jonathan hit there, but no halt was called.
Maybe it was. Oh, there we go.
And there's
that was
Jonathan
the
to
headshot.
the headshot.
Call. Point. Matthew.
2 out of 3.
Oh, Did we just get Matthew and Jonathan mixed up? We might have.
No, I saw Jonathan hit first, but Matthew got the.
Jonathan.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, reversal of
They
point.
got Matthew and Jonathan mixed up.
Okay.
Fight.
So very similar fighting. I had the privilege of fighting Matthew last time I was here, and Jonathan earlier today.
Call.
And the thing that
Point.
Jonathan kept
Matthew.
getting me on, he's about 2 inches taller than me. We were talking about this earlier.
On
He
guard.
understood how to use that 2 inches
Really well.
to just a split second ahead, get the point ahead of me. And I think we ended up scoring like within a point or two of each other. But the final point was a simultaneous because I used a more technical shot. He just had the timing so precise.
I do love coming out to a San Diego tournament. They're always
Ooh.
exciting matches. They're always well refereed, and
Yeah.
I can't say crap about their security measures. I firmly agree with them. I've told Alan he can't go back to tournaments because of the safety.
Yeah.
Call.
I do usually
Looks like
get
Jonathan
the
first on that
ixnay on
headshot
those.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Point. Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Are we 3-all, Steve?
On guard.
3-2
3-2, okay.
to Jonathan. Okay. I think people watching on the live stream have got an actual score.
They've got a score, yeah.
Yeah.
We actually have no score, which is interesting.
We have no score, and we have to read a board in the dark
Yeah.
very far away from us for names.
Matthew.
But we've got the best seat for the fights.
On guard.
Yes, we do.
Good thing I bitched about it.
Yeah, this would have been bad behind that fence.
Oh, Matthew in the hand shot?
Maybe? I think it might have been Jonathan.
Point. Matthew.
Nope, I'm incorrect.
Was that a
That,
three?
that was 3-4. That was
Three
unanimous.
judges,
That's
huh?
why I'm incorrect.
The sound was in favor of Jonathan.
Okay.
Call.
Oh, that might have been green. Oh, it was out of bounds.
So I saw a block and then a hit from green as well.
Yeah, I think he got blocked and then he just snaked
But
it
if
around.
a foot's out, a foot's out.
Yeah.
Can't call it.
Because this is a sport, not a free-for-all.
Call.
I saw orange to the shoulder,
I think I saw orange
a
as
block,
well.
and then a secondary
On
cut.
guard.
Oh, nope, they
No
don't
point.
agree.
Nobody agrees.
Fight.
I think only Katie actually saw the same thing we did.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought he
Couple of good
connected for a
moves
second
here.
with those legs. Oh, block.
Looks like orange hit just a hair ahead. Both hit, orange just a hair ahead.
Match.
Matthew gets the point.
Match, Matthew. All right.
There it is.
Pretty good.
That was very similar fighters.
Yeah, they were. And look at them.
A lot of one right after the other again.
Yep. And San Diego keeps this moving. I watched one online with Alan where he's like, yeah, this is like a 6 or 8 hour tournament. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, what did you just say? He's like, well, everything's like 20 points. I'm like, I'm out. Have fun.
It's too long, y'all.
It's too long.
It's too long. Again, if that's your thing, I'm not telling you you're wrong.
No. It's I kind of agree with Steve.
I'm
It's
also not telling you you're right.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Someone else can go and have fun.
Yes.
I
I'm
don't
a
need to
black tea
shit on
guy,
it.
That's wrong. Getting a little chilly out here in San
A
Diego.
little
It was
bit.
hotter than hell all day.
And apparently there's something there that's irritating my eye. I'm not crying over the saber
Desert
fight,
dust.
but it might look like that on this podcast for a minute, and I'm crying. And I'd wipe it, but then I would just have smears of black and purple across my face.
Quite the crowd we had before from the brewery, but still pretty good.
Well, it is getting later. A lot of them had to take those
And
kids
some
home.
are creeping around the edges of the actual
Yeah,
tournament right
we've
now.
got more out here than we did back there.
Let's see, who's up next?
Are we into the next round, or do we still have another one here? In the first
I think
round.
we're going to the next bracket.
Okay, so if we're going to the next bracket.
They're not updating the boards, which is okay because they don't need to. But Loring. Leave it.
Steve Kirk, the live stream looks great. Thank you.
Did you peek it? Check out the live stream on like 9 different channels right now.
Robert and Steve.
Yeah, it does look good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This looks pretty good on this phone over here.
Yo, check out the live stream, y'all. It's sexy. So we've got Robert versus
Please
Steven.
return to your position.
Robert in green, Steven in red.
All right, let's see where this goes then.
I'm thinking Steven's going to go a little more Makashi to try and combat Robert's added range by using one hand.
Judges
Yeah.
ready.
Because Robert's shorter than Steven, but he's, in my opinion, faster.
I agree with that statement.
And there you saw it.
Call. Point. Robert.
Point goes to Robert, 2 out of 3 judges. Yeah, just that upward swing.
Yep.
And that's how he scores on me when I fight Robert. It's hand shot after hand shot.
Call.
Robert
a
in
very-
fast with that thrust.
Very valid tactic in this sport.
Overruled. Point.
Steven
Robert.
hit, but two out of 3 judges thought Robert.
On guard. Fight. Halt.
Robert with a nice hand cut there.
Call.
Steven did make contact. Looks like Robert got all 3 judges
Yep.
on that one.
On guard. Fight.
I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like Robert's in Steven's head right now.
He might be. He might be in his head.
Fight.
Steven's focusing on his technique, but I'm wondering if Robert's just not reacting a little faster.
Ooh, that looked like Robert to me.
Again, yeah, just a hair ahead.
no.
Robert.
Oh yes, Robert. Okay.
Are we 4-0 now,
Match
Steve?
point. Robert. On guard.
No, I think. Oh, it's 4-0. I thought he'd gotten a point. My bad.
No, it's 4-0.
Yeah. Okay. He's in his head. He's especially in
think
his head
so.
right now.
You can see him sharpen him up a little bit, though. Oh, Steven might have got it on first that one.
Okay, I think that was Steven.
Call. Match. Robert.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So
nope.
2 out of 3 judges saw Robert on that one.
Yep.
The
Okay.
first sweep of the night.
Wow. Yeah. You would have thought that would have been a first round, not a second.
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah.
And Nick.
Well, you know, to be fair, at this point in this division, we're now just culling sheep.
Yeah.
Not
Basically.
that Steven is a sheep, but in that instance, he got culled.
Yeah.
And
It was not
sometimes it happens.
It was, and it just wasn't a good match for him. Sometimes you find someone who's not a good match for you.
Not at
and if-
that moment,
And
for
if
sure.
you hadn't fought that guy, you probably could have won.
Yeah. Not at that moment. It was not his day.
Nope. All right, so we got Nick out here.
Tried, though. He sure tried.
Oh yeah, he never gave up.
That-
Not a single moment
You
of that.
don't like to see a 5-0
Judges ready.
match.
On guard.
As good as it is for Robert, I'm sure Robert doesn't
Fight.
particularly feel proud of that
Proud of
moment
that,
either.
yeah. like, hey, nice, I swept him, but man, it feels bad to sweep my friend.
Yeah. You don't want to trash anybody's night.
Call. Point.
Yeah, I saw Nick to the hands first.
Yep. He used that speed he's got.
Doug's a
And
little
his
more
footwork
powerful
is
than
so
Nick.
pretty. So pretty.
Yeah, it's classical.
Uh-huh.
Halt.
Oh.
Down low from Doug.
Nice.
Point. Doug.
Which you don't expect with that
was
height on him.
so- just a quick little tap.
Fight.
Doug's offhand is very interesting because it hangs down low. A lot of time you're going to stick it behind, you're going to stick it on the hip, you're going to stick it by your face.
Call.
And he's just got it hanging out sort of loose. It's very, very sort of unconventional.
Nick just learned a rule in the middle of the tournament.
Which rule was this?
Tilt his target.
On guard.
Oh,
He's like, wait,
yeah,
what?
because in Penguin they don't always count the hilt.
Fight.
Oh, okay.
Us real lightsaber fighters, Emperor.
I think
Looks
that
like
might have been Doug.
We might have hit the hilt from Doug there again.
Yeah.
Overruled.
Yeah, Doug gets that point
Yep,
for the
Doug
hilt
gets it.
shot. I'm just pulling Nick's leg, but truthfully,
Fight.
count the hilt.
You know, I was supposed to record Alan's fights. I totally forgot.
Ooh, Doug with a double hit.
Uh-huh.
Cut the hand off, cut the shoulder off.
Yep.
Call. Point. Doug.
Okay.
On guard.
This is pretty good.
Doug wants this right now.
I know, but Nick's gonna get a little more defensive. Ooh.
That's gonna go to Doug, I think.
Yeah, if he got disarmed, probably.
Point.
Yeah.
Nick.
No,
Oh.
no, apparently it doesn't
I guess
count.
he touched Doug's hand, maybe?
He must have hit before he dropped it.
On the block.
Yeah.
Point.
I saw the block.
Oh,
And that's
Nick-
what caused him to drop the saber?
Nick is conceding the point. He's like, he dropped his blade.
On
No.
guard.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fight.
That's what the leader of a school does.
Yeah. Oh, I think that was. I think that was match.
Match. Done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And I don't think Nick regrets.
Maybe a mental game error there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe a mental game error.
I don't know if Nick
Definitely dropping
regrets
the
it.
blade threw him off.
Yeah.
No, I think he was proud of the way he fought, but
I don't know if giving up that point was the smartest move.
Yeah.
Like, he did earn that point, but
that kind of sealed it for him.
yeah, kind of, it did throw him off a little bit.
And Doug just wanted it. You could tell. He
Oh, he
kinda
wanted
went
it
in there
so
with
bad.
blood on his teeth.
Uh-huh.
So now we've got Jason versus Matthew. This is going to be Filipino martial arts versus Filipino martial arts.
All right.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Something
We've got
exciting
good hockey
happened.
news going right now.
Okay.
We got some extra Bruins fans in the audience today.
All right.
I got the update. I love it.
Is that one of them sports balls?
Yeah. it's
Okay.
one of them sports discs.
Okay. Yeah, the only one I follow is football.
That's
and
the one that looks like a delicious breakfast biscuit.
Yeah. Like I said, only follow football and not the American variety.
Okay. Football.
Yeah. The proper football, exactly.
Proper football.
The one that's closer to the original game.
So we've got Jason with the purple. We've got Matthew with the blue.
Adam.
Okay.
Oh,
It's the
we're
pants.
so
They're
bad
wearing
at
the same
names.
pants tonight. They're both wearing puffy pants. They
They might.
seems like they did share a wardrobe tonight.
Madness salute.
Oh, I should have known though. Mingy's mask looks different. Adam's got a plain black mask, which I actually like. If I was fighting, I'd want just jet black all over my face. Don't look at me. Jason right away going mobile. Right away creating a space clearing.
Oh my gosh, his
I think
saber.
it's his palm. I think
It's
he's
gotta
holding
be.
it in a way
Because it
where
goes
his
right
palm
back
keeps
on.
fucking with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, messing with that button.
On guard. Fight.
But he's clearing the space in front of him.
He is.
It's not about necessarily making contact at that point. It's about
Ooh.
creating danger.
Oh, I think he got his leg.
Adam got that point.
He did.
Adam.
He missed that first swing
Got
and then
some
got
female
got the
fans out
legs.
here.
Fight.
Jason's not going to let too many of those
No.
hits get in without fighting.
No, that
There's
was
those redondos. Oh, looks like Jason.
Jason.
first.
I think it was Jason, and Adam agreed.
And Adam concedes.
Yeah.
On guard.
Another one where they both hit, but
Yeah. Half a second matters.
half a second. Ooh, good attempt by Jason over the hand there. Looks like Adam got
I think
him
that was
head,
Adam.
forearm strike.
Call. Point. Jason.
Jason's
Jason.
blocked looked like it actually made contact, so maybe that's what they saw.
Fight.
Jason adopting a little bit of a longer grip, maybe trying to not deactivate his saber again.
Yeah. I think that's what he's done, and it's actually giving him a bit of an edge
They're
right
also
now.
very similar body types, so maybe he's trying to get a little range game going.
Yeah, but as you said, Jason squats down so much more.
And creates that clearing motion.
That makes you just wary of getting into that
Yeah,
space.
I don't want to get
Ooh.
near that color.
Oh!
With the good
Oh!
roll. Concedes
And then
the
a
point.
point, though.
I actually didn't see a point, so
I didn't see it either. I
good
didn't hear
honor
it.
by the fighters. Good honor by the fighters.
On guard.
3-2 Jason.
Fight.
Whoa.
Okay.
Got a little audible interaction going here.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that was
That's
Jason.
pretty clearly Jason to me.
Yeah.
Call. Point. Jason.
3 out of 3 judges agree. Now we're seeing more unanimous calls.
Yeah.
The technique is just sharpened up just a hair to where the calls are more visible.
Yeah. I agree. And everyone is
This
not
is
that they're not
Ataru
taking their
versus Ataru right here. Form 4 versus Form 4. Acrobatic, offensive. Whoa.
Ooh.
Adam?
I think Adam. Adam's where my money's at.
Adam gets it.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not that no one's taking the first round seriously, but this is where you're like, okay, I got through the first round. I actually stand a chance of getting to the end now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
So a lot of people will sharpen up.
The hunger starts to be a real thing.
We saw it with Doug. We
Jason
saw it with
first?
Doug.
Jason on the shoulder?
he's saying he got hit in the stomach.
I heard
Yeah.
Adam's blade again, so
Match point. All.
can't see over the
Okay.
fighter. You got to go through your ear.
On guard.
Match point all. So whoever gets the next one.
If I was judging, I would have just called a no point because I couldn't see.
Halt.
Ooh.
Adam concedes?
Did he concede? I thought he had it.
Adam concedes, and we've got
We got a mixed call.
We've got no agreement among the judges here. And Adam did concede, it appeared. But Jason doesn't think he hit him.
Jason didn't think he hit him, but Jason's pretty sure he didn't get hit.
Adam's willing
Yeah,
to
okay,
give it
they're
to him, but
resetting.
they're going to go for it. Hey.
We never want a match to end like
Nev-
that.
And you don't want to deliberate too long either.
No.
You want the fighters to feel like they went for it.
Exactly. Oh! That might get
That was
a power
way
call.
close. It was way close.
All right, so I think it was Jason who got it,
Powerful too. I think
but I think
Eric
it was
wasn't pleased with the
very
power on that one.
powerful. So
Point. Match.
Jason gets the point. I don't think Eric was pleased with that power.
no, I think that even if we don't hear it, Jason's about to get a power warning,
I think so too.
and he kind of deserves it as well. So
Yeah, I think so too.
Allen. Matthew.
all right,
Yeah, Eric's face was
yeah, no, it was
And
clearly
rightfully
was
so.
yeah,
he
They were
wins,
both-
but hey man, don't do that again.
yeah. Don't do that again.
And I think Jason understood that too.
He's not gonna fight.
Always trying to hit that hard.
No, but as we said, they're hungry right now.
They're hungry.
So you could tell both of those guys
Yeah.
were like foaming at the mouth to win.
It's easier to ask forgiveness.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna take a few minute break really quick.
Oh, we're getting a break.
Actually, that's good because I might need to hit the little Fodes room.
All right. Well,
Got to arm up just in case. You have time to hit the little Fodes room? Sure. I'm gonna.
we're still broadcasting though?
You're still live.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to find someone interesting to talk to.
Good.
Yeah. All right. Who do we got that'll actually pay attention to me? Get Adam? Oh, that's true. Adam. Where? Adam? Oh, they're coming. Come on, come sit down.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So,
Hello, hello.
hello. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, it was fun from over here to watch though.
Oh man, I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, jeez.
So, how are you feeling about that?
I'm feeling pretty great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm continuously like I'm never sure like where I'm at skill level, and then like I go up against somebody like Jason or like Matthew or like anybody around here, and like I just surprise myself because like I'm I'm still riding the high for a second. So,
Oh yeah. No, it was a very close match, and then
It was very
to have
close.
it almost end the way that it did. I'm
Right.
very happy that they reset you guys.
Yeah. I'm just he was very fun to fight. I'm just surprised that I even did as well as I did.
So, I'm of the two people announcing. I'm the one who knows the least amount about martial arts. But are you using the Filipino style of fighting?
In a sense, yes.
Okay.
I don't practice it regularly at all. It's just something that I've learned here. Like
Okay.
Matthew has taught me some things, and Jason I think taught me some things as well. So they're both Eskrima users. So I may have been using it. I'm unaware. But
You
I'm
were probably using a homebrewed version of it based on what else you know?
Probably just like whatever they taught me, I just put my own like little spin on it and stuff like that. But I wouldn't consider myself like a practitioner of Eskrima though.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Good to know.
Yeah. But wow, like that fight was pretty. I'm just constantly blown away by.
Yeah, and you held your own out there.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of the outcome, you very much held your own out there. There were a couple calls we were like, did Adam get it? I feel like Adam got it. Maybe we couldn't see it.
Right. Oh man, just like there was a lot of points that I got that I just I was just surprised when I actually hit him first, or like whenever I would like block something that he blocked. I was like, oh. And then there'll be points where I would like hit him or I miss, and then he goes in for a strike, and I like dodge back, and I would just hear like the wind and just the speed of his strike like almost hit me. I'm just like, oh my god, jeez, this guy is so cool.
Something we were talking about during your fight is Jason gets down low, which changes the entire angle of his attack at you, despite his size and reach.
Right. You know, in the heat of the moment, I didn't realize a lot of change, but I'm pretty sure if I look back and like think about it, and, like maybe watch the video and stuff like that, I wouldn't have noticed like how I adapted, because it all just felt natural, whatever he threw at me, and I just reacted. I just reacted to whatever he threw at me. So I couldn't really tell you how I really.
I bet you when you go and look at that review, you'll see it for yourself when he actually is coming up at you with that long reach. He caught you a couple times there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Those are a few times. Yeah. Now that you mention it, yes, he did. Yeah, that's one of the things that I have learned from him is, as from this fight, is he has stupendous reach.
Oh yes, he does.
So
yes,
noted for the future. Definitely for sure. Oh man.
So besides that fight, was there anyone that you really did want to fight that you didn't get a chance to tonight?
I wanted to fight Matthew at one point, but I don't know if I was even gonna get past Jason. I was just focusing on Jason, so.
You got to 4-4, so you almost got past Jason.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right. But Jason was when I found out like the bracket and stuff like that. That was the person I was really looking forward to fighting, because he was a real like. Okay, so I would say a test. On how much I've improved, and how much I've trained. Like it was like a true test of skill between him and I. So I wanted to see how much I improved, and I think I'm pretty satisfied myself.
You should be. You definitely should be. I watch a lot of lightsaber tournaments because of my husband and going through all this, and I'm never competing, so I watch all of them.
Right.
And you should definitely be proud of that performance.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh man. One of the what's it called? I'm trying to think of something.
It's all right. I can see you're still riding the high from that match.
Oh my god. It was just non-stop like action, dude.
Yep.
I just love it.
Could you do me a favor and go find Jason for me? Because I'd also love to see his reaction to the end of that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'll go find him.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and then I'll sit here and entertain you with the sound of my voice for just a short while we get the other side of that match that almost ended in controversy, but I think the judges handled that pretty well. And we're still in our intermission. You can probably see everybody wandering around. Hey, Loring, how are you feeling about that so far?
What's up?
How are you feeling about the matches?
I'm enjoying it. I really love when you hear those the power claps.
Oh, and then we've got Jason, who I'm trying to get him to come over here.
Come on in. Here, come sit on my lap. Come on in. There you go.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
Your fiance, though.
All right. How are you feeling about that match?
Oh gosh. You know, as with like, seems like anybody in our tournaments, you kind of have to pull just about everything out that you're gonna do. And we gotta keep it tight. Like, you know, this is not a bunch of people flailing around, right? The sabers. People have their, I don't want to say specialties. People have their tendencies, right? Maybe some habits and whatnot. We try to read each other's. But man, on any given night, it can be like a toss-up with some of these cats here. Yeah.
And he surprised you a couple times, didn't he?
I'm sorry?
He surprised you quite a few times, yeah?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've studied him a little bit over at least the last year or so, when we met up in other cities and done some of these tournaments, right, with our sister schools and whatnot. And yeah, I was wondering when I was going to have to spar him like in a tournament. It finally happened. So, yeah, he did.
yeah. But it was a very fun match to watch. Probably one of our favorite of the night.
Yeah, that means a lot. That means a lot. You know, we want to. I know this is the first Saber Martial Arts Foundation, you know, tournament. We have our sister schools here with us. But what a joy this is. It really is. You know, this tournament's ran pretty smooth. I've seen a lot of weapons tournaments in the last decade, and I've seen, you know, things that can happen through a whole day or whatever. And I'm really thankful for all the great energy and the great attitudes of everybody here, and a lot of heart. Everybody's got a lot of heart.
You can definitely feel the energy.
Yeah.
I've gone to many tournaments. I've watched many online, and there are some that I've told my husband he's not allowed to go to anymore because of the way that they're run, either because of safety or the rules or various things. It's rarely personal to whoever's running it. But if you're doing something that I don't like, my husband doesn't get to compete. We don't have that
happy
problem.
Wife, happy life, they say, right?
We don't have that issue with San Diego Sabres ever.
What?
And we never have that issue with San Diego
yes,
Sabres.
yes.
And then this
There's Penguin
martial
and
arts
there's-
Sabres, because apparently I can't say it right now. They're putting on a good tournament. This has been smooth. This has been
Yes,
clean.
yes.
And I actually like how much the judges disagree. It means you guys are being honest.
Well, hopefully you don't take him away from this one because he's going to fight Matthew, and that'll be funny.
No.
Honesty and safety.
Uh-huh.
And good luck to Jason. He's got another fight.
Yeah, he does. we had Adam on for a little bit too, talking
nice.
about his side of it, and then Adam went and found Jason for us.
Nice. Great. That's what I leave for. So you can talk to cooler people.
You're pretty cool. I should
Sorry
find
if you can hear that clinking on the microphone there, just adjusting my levels here. Gotta put the jacket on here in San Diego. What's this about?
Yeah, I left mine in the car, and Alan moved the car, so I actually don't know where it is anymore.
If you are struck, please call it. The mat is solid.
All right.
So
here we
we've
go.
got
Matthew.
Matthew with the orange, Alan with the red.
And here's where my bias comes out.
Yeah. Alan using the curved hilt. Again, the more one-handed style.
I don't.
Doing a little drama here. Just a little drama to keep people having fun.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you're holding a lightsaber. Get over the drama. It's fun. I love it.
Call.
Alan. Yep.
Alan.
I saw Alan hit too.
I didn't hear that at all. That was
I saw
silent.
Alan hit the hand just a hair ahead. Feeling each other out. Alan going a little more, I don't want to say defensive, maybe conservative's the word.
Well, he does
and
know
he
that.
does a little flair there. I think he
Yeah.
actually got in first.
Overruled. Point.
Oh,
Oh.
they saw Matthew's thrust first. Eric agreed with us. Alan first, but Matthew gets the point.
Fight.
Stalling.
Peanut Gallery chiming in here.
Yep.
Alan first
I
to the
thought that was
shoulders, what I
Alan.
saw. Matthew had a good
They're
thrust.
holding. Oh, I was like, wait, I'm in the wrong spot.
Forgot to reset.
Call. Reset. On guard.
Oh, total disagreement.
Fight.
It happens.
Yes, it does.
Alan choking down to the lower part of the curved hilt. Again, get the range, get a little more leverage on the strike.
Oh, we have a
Tough to
second
recover, but 2-1 Alan.
2-1 Alan. Okay.
Alan now choking back up on the grip. It's changing it up.
Well, half of the scariness of Alan is he'll change in the middle of the swing.
Call. Point.
I saw Matthew first as well, chest cut, but Alan now sort of just, like you said, figuring out what he can do differently.
Pulse.
Ah, we got the full kung fu thrust there. Sound effects and all.
Yep.
Alan gets a clean point there. I loved it. Beautiful.
Fight.
Put him in a body bag.
Ah, you can tell they've been drinking.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but our peanut gallery is getting a little
We
rowdy.
were all 21 once.
Yep.
Point. Alan.
Oh, okay. Match point for Alan.
On guard.
Oh, and here we go.
Going full
Makashi?
Gian right now.
Oh, no?
Yep, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Still a Taru with Matthew over here. But, oh, no, Alan went a Taru for a
he
second
did.
there, yeah.
Well, he fakes you out. He's standing there all firm, really straight lines, and then
That's the Neiman. That's the Form 6. That's the teacher's form, as we kind of call it around
right? I think
around
it's
these
3-4.
circles.
Oh, let's see what happens. Oh, ooh.
I saw Alan
I
first.
saw Alan, but I'm
Matthew might
pretty
have-
sure.
Point. Matthew.
Okay.
It
no.
looks. I think Matthew got underneath.
Match point,
I heard
Matthew.
heard it.
On guard.
It's tough
All right.
to tell. It's tough to tell.
Match point.
And they had a better view.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice clean thrust by Matthew.
Think Alan just patted him on the shoulder. I don't know what that means.
Do you think Alan got in first?
I don't know.
Call. Match.
Yeah, I saw Matthew.
Yeah, that's why I patted him. He was very much like, no, you got me. Yeah. All right.
And Alan concedes. Great match.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. We went out in the second round. The family's not shamed. I was very much like, if you're wearing that, you cannot screw around.
So now we've got Robert and Doug. This is Master and former Padawan, or Knight and former Padawan.
Ooh. All right. All right.
Knight and now Knight. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I've never seen these two fight.
Oh, really? Okay. That's a common statement for me, but...
No, and I've seen a lot of, like, even just practices where Steve will say, hey, check out Robert's fighting for 2 hours now. Which was a thing, by the way. And to his credit, he stood his ground for 2 damn hours.
All right.
Against everybody San Diego Sabres had to throw at him. And I've never seen him fight Doug.
Okay, well, let's see what happens
So
here.
this is going to be interesting. Qui-Gon versus Obi-Wan. Sidious versus Maul.
All right, combatants.
Robert versus Doug.
Oh.
Judges ready.
And
I
again,
think they'll almost take this more seriously because of the relationship they've got.
Super specialist in Makashi and kind of different.
Oh, yeah, he did. He was like, oh, you're tall, I'm going for the ankle.
Oh my God.
Fight. Halt.
Oh, it didn't work the second time.
Call.
I think it was Doug.
Point. Doug.
Shoulder shot. Yeah.
He tried it. He tried to go lower again, and Doug was like, nope.
It actually is faster to go for the high shot when they go low. It's the natural counter, but you have to be fast.
Yeah. And I bet these two know each other so much better than we realize.
Oh, yeah.
And their fighting styles.
It's like brothers.
I thought it was Doug, but I don't know.
I actually saw Robert, but they can't agree.
Either of you will concede a point. Are either of you willing to concede a point?
Don't do it!
They're not sure. Oh, Doug. Yeah, Doug's been like, you're not allowed to.
Yeah. Well, that's the Sith in him. Doug is their resident Sith. And he is like, you win by death.
I think that was green.
Point. Robert.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
On guard. Fight.
And I think that was Doug.
I think so too.
Point. Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 all? Okay.
Not gonna let Robert win this easily.
No, not at all.
But he's gonna be super happy if he does. Doug first again.
Doug first.
Headshot.
Point. Robert.
Oh,
he disagreed.
On guard.
He must have gotten him in the side we
It was
could
that
see.
head.
Yeah.
It was that side shot there, right there.
Yeah. Ooh, I think Doug.
I think so too.
I think Doug. I think it missed, and then Doug got him. Yeah.
Just an inch away. So
3-0.
close. Oh my God, this is insane.
Fight.
Fast points too.
I know.
Not a lot of action, just
Oh,
pure
okay.
points.
They're feeling each other out here. Oh, Robert. Yeah. He got the help.
Reset.
No agreement.
Oh, no agreement. Okay. I didn't think Doug got the hit in. My bad.
Robert just going for it. Robert first.
Did he get those
down
feet
low?
again?
I saw a poke to the ankle. Yeah, Robert gets the point.
Okay.
Point Robert.
Okay, point Robert.
Match point Robert.
Match point. Okay, and Doug's not far. He's got like 3.
Oh, Doug's gonna cut his head off right now.
You think?
I think.
He went for the head.
He did. Yeah, he did.
I think Robert got the point though. Yeah.
Match Robert. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, Doug's going to be so proud of that
Look
right
at
there.
Doug's face. He's so happy for him.
I know.
He's so happy for him, but he made him work for that.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
That was awesome. That might have been my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, that last match was good, but this was really good too.
That was intense.
That, regardless of however far he goes, that is probably going to be his favorite match of the night.
Yeah, I would say. That might be their favorite match of their lives at this point.
Possibly. All right, so we've got Matthew and Jason coming in.
Wow, that was Awesome. I'm like I'm on cloud 9 after that.
Yeah. The later matches always get better and better.
It's nice when you get that blood feud going.
So I have a feeling
That was so good.
In this match that's about to happen, I think Jason might take this match.
You can see Loring on camera. He is very pleased with that last match.
Yeah, he is. So.
As a judge, when you have to work that hard to call the points correctly, you're so pleased.
Yeah, you're so happy.
You know that you've got quality in front of you.
I mean, you guys, our San Diego Sabres, could have had 60 people here, and we could have spent another 3 hours going through matches, but they kind of culled it down to those who would not just be thrown out in the first round of a 60-person tournament.
SMAF, we may have larger tournaments coming up.
Of course.
Where we can whittle down the masses, but we'll spread it out. And by the way, check out sabermartialarts.com.
Yes, as you should.
We got Matthew versus Jason.
Yeah,
this is intense. This is going to be crazy.
I think Jason's gonna. Yeah, I think Jason's gonna take this match, but I think it's gonna get close.
Ooh, we're making predictions.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna make a prediction because I've been watching them all night, and I have a feeling. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not an expert.
Behind the scenes, Jason's actual Filipino martial arts instructor is here watching him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So pressure's on. Pressure's on. And I think it's actually Matthew's instructor too, but Matthew's personality's a little
Ooh, I think that was Matthew.
A little lighter than Jason's. Jason takes it a little
he takes
more
it seriously.
personally.
It's his culture and his pride.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Oh, I thought that was Matthew. Nope, no call though.
Jason wants it. Look at
he
the
does.
Squat. Look at the flick.
And Matthew is very good. I just think Jason's hungrier.
Matthew's technically very proficient. Clean. Ooh, hand shot from Jason. Quick false edge shot. Not that there's a false edge on a lightsaber, but you guys get with a backswing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shots to get, but a tough one to get in, because you almost have to miss the first one on purpose.
Call. Point. Matthew.
Okay, yeah. I agree with that call.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
On guard. Fight. Halt.
I saw Jason's blade get nasty first.
I think it was Jason.
Call.
Point to Jason.
Yeah. Okay.
Loring saw Matthew. Matthew got dirty there,
He
but I
did.
think Jason's got nasty first.
Fight.
Oh, okay, here we go. Got our angle back.
Yeah, this is good for
Ooh!
Matthew. Quick with the headshot.
Yes.
Yeah, very quick.
Call. Point. Matthew.
Okay. All right.
Jason's not going to let that one slide, I don't think.
No.
I think it's going to be an answer right now.
Halt.
Actually, I think that was Matthew.
I think that was Matthew, which is going to tie it up.
Call. Overruled. Point.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 judges. Eric saw Jason. Interesting.
On guard.
That is interesting because we had a very similar angle on that one.
To the death.
Halt.
Oh,
Jason to
that
the
was
elbow.
Jason to the elbow, yeah.
Good read.
Yeah.
Voided that shot and just...
Yeah.
Point. Jason.
I think that's going to
God.
be match point for Jason, yeah.
On guard. Fight.
Short time.
Matthew is not going to take that lying down, though.
No,
he's going to make Jason
he's
earn that
ready.
last
This
point.
is the most ready I've seen Matthew all night. He kind of got like, you can't see it through his mask, but I feel like his face changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jason's
Well, this
Jason's
is-
not fucking around.
I might be incorrect, but I think
Halt.
Matthew?
Matthew.
Call. Point. Matthew.
Yeah,
Has
three,
all of
three
Matthew's
unanimous.
matches been 4-4 match
I think
points?
so.
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, no. Did it just get overruled? No? No? Oh, it's 4-4.
No,
Okay.
yeah, they're
Sorry.
just saying, hey, best man now.
I just saw them walking towards each other. I was like, I thought we had
Fight.
a round to go.
That's that martial arts like camaraderie. You can hit each other hard even, and you're still gonna be happy for each other.
Ooh. Oh. I'm not sure.
I saw
cannot
simultaneous.
tell.
I saw no point.
Yeah, I did not see one over the other.
Or you guys better call something.
I think Eric agreed with us.
Oh my God.
No point. Unanimous no point.
Yeah.
Reset. On guard.
No, I couldn't see it. I couldn't tell.
Oh my God, the tension is like thick.
You can feel it right now.
I'm swimming through this right now. No point, no point, no point, no point.
That guy better be careful because one of these lightsaber guys will throw him out for shit like that.
I saw Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Unanimous for Matthew. Oh my God.
Gosh.
Whoa.
Yeah, okay. Matthew surprised me in the
between
best way.
Doug and Robert and Matthew and Jason just now. It was two Makashi, two Ataru. What the hell just happened?
I know, that was just
something else. Now
the two people who I thought would move on to the next round just did not.
Right.
Yeah.
Jason and Doug.
I thought
They both looked hungry.
They did, and
they were.
They were.
They went to 4 points. That was crazy.
Yeah. That was an upset in the best way possible. To
Yeah.
me. I'm sure other people who were watching
It was
home were
almost
like,
anybody's match at that point, but you did sort of expect, like, oh, the master would win. Oh, the knight who's been a knight longer would win. That was crazy.
those who were more steeped in the tradition would do better.
Yeah.
At this point. But no.
But honestly, the skill level was so close between all four of them. Alan.
Yes, sir.
Dude, what the hell just happened in those last two matches?
So basically what happened is you got a bunch of really amazing fighters having some fun with each other
So
and
between
doing
Doug
the same
and Robert, we had Form 2 versus Form 2 Master and Apprentice.
Yes.
And then we had
basically
Jason
Battle Brothers
and Matthew, Form 4 and Form 4.
Yep.
Not really Master and Apprentice, but they've trained
they're,
together.
They're Battle Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually train together, and they're in a place where you notice that they're doing the exact same move because there's a mental chess game going on.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So when you see these guys and go back and forth, it's because of that. Jesus.
Sorry, we're just killing mosquitoes over here.
So the just amazing fights that you just saw were courtesy of, just years of martial arts training and dedication. Just like you can see how clean the hits are and how incredibly honorable the calls were. Like
safety.
Yeah.
But the martial spirit and the fun. I mean, let's be a Bible real quick.
Yeah, as the three pillars of what we do. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
those dudes were having fun just now.
Yes, they were having fun, and you notice when they hit each other, it wasn't like trying to brain each other.
Right.
They were very
we saw
tapping.
that power call with Jason.
Yeah.
Right. And Eric wasn't too pleased about the power on that call.
But you'll notice
Jason
in this
was
round,
like, "Hey man, no, I did hit you too hard."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah. He's like, I thought I would miss.
Yeah.
Is basically what happened, and Matthew kind of leaned into one of the strikes.
This is how these things go.
Yeah.
When you have skill on skill, this is how these things go.
Oh yeah, as that very last exchange between myself and Matthew, he ran into my blade to get the hit, and he just a half second before I hit.
Yeah, it was a good match though.
Yeah, it was fun. There's absolutely nothing wrong with any of the fights I've seen so far. I had a lot of fun, and a lot of different styles have been represented. Because the fight that you just saw was basically stick fighting and fencing put together.
I was saying to Joe earlier, at one point when you were fighting Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin was using arming sword style.
Yeah.
And you were using a bit of a Jian style.
Yes.
Which is the Asian version of the European version of each other.
Yes. Yes.
Opposite sides of the globe.
It was very cool. It was like the Bizarro world version of each other.
Yeah. And so in fighting these guys, and the beauty of these tournaments, especially with SDS and SMAF, is the fact that we talk on the sidelines. The fighters talk.
Oh yeah.
To each other, which is different than any other sport.
Yeah.
Because everybody here treats each exchange as something new.
It has to be.
And that's the thing. It's not like, there's nobody like sitting there like wringing their hands and going, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, blah 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 blah. I mean, there's a certain amount of that when you're trying to hype yourself up for a fight.
Yeah.
But other than that, you get out there and you're just like, I have a nerd stick. Or at least that's how I feel. I guess I'm just me.
It's kind of like you get out there and you get hit.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't even remember that you just got hit when the next exchange starts.
Absolutely.
Like I was fighting with Jonathan earlier, just playing around, and by the time we said match point, I don't know who scored more.
Yeah. Who cares? Yeah.
That's what the judges are for.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we have a scorekeeper, because if it was left to us, we'd be fighting all night.
All night. Nobody would agree.
Right. And we're like, oh, was that good? Yeah, I think you did.
Just give it to you so we can keep fighting.
Exactly. And that's what's the beauty of this type of event, is that we're not. I mean, it's cool to win. It's always cool to win, but it's more important to have fun.
Yeah.
And like even talking to some of the fighters, they are nervous for their fights and they are planning on it and they're trying to work on it. But every single time I come out here, everybody steps up their game just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. And it's not because I yelled earlier like this is for bragging rights. It is, but it isn't. It's more like, hey, that day I was good. That day I got the match point.
Smack talk is important, but technique is important too.
Yeah. Well, the skill level, like I said, the skill level
and
is
mentality is important.
Absolutely. The skill level is just so good that if you don't show up with your best, you're just going to get ruffle stomped. Right?
And I don't think anybody hasn't shown up with their best, but there have been a couple sweeps today.
Yes.
No, there's been one.
And here we go. This is
Maybe there was a second.
No, there wasn't.
There was one earlier. Ian said he got swept.
No.
Oh, that was the Sarlacc. Yeah. In the Rancor, I think everybody.
We saw points that didn't happen.
Points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But then again,
get credit for it.
Remember
My
that.
bad.
Yeah, we saw points.
In the end, what actually happened, the fighters know.
Right, exactly.
And they work on it.
But the fighters also don't know sometimes.
Yeah.
And they go, I think I messed up here.
Yeah.
I think I was successful.
Well, you saw
here.
during my fight with Kevin, I was like, I didn't feel him hit me, but if you saw something, let him have the point.
Yeah, let him have the point.
But I didn't feel I got hit. But you know
Honesty.
what? That's what armor's for.
Yeah,
so,
You're not supposed to feel that
You
hit.
don't feel that.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, you may have gotten hit, and like I said, the blade control is so good here that I'm not afraid to walk into.
Especially against someone like just throw Kevin out there because he's had such experience with other sword arms.
He's a steel champion.
He knows
he does
how
arming
to
sword and
control the weapon.
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Here's
so we've got another match coming out.
Yeah, Form 4
Alan,
versus
stick
Form
around
2.
for this one, dude.
Okay.
So we've got Matthew, like you said, Form 4, blue blade.
Yeah.
Robert with the green blade, strictly Makashi.
Yeah.
Although an offensive Makashi.
Okay.
Judges ready. On guard.
You're good there, dude. Right off the bat, Robert closing distance.
Yeah.
Coming in fast.
They both.
Actually, I saw Robert hit first.
I saw blue.
You did?
I saw blue.
I saw.
Oh, there it goes.
So Matthew did a quick parry, such a quick parry. You barely saw it.
And then that headshot.
Yeah.
Matthew went defense. I don't see Matthew on the defense very often.
He's working on it. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. This could be his training right now.
Yeah.
Robert first.
There it
I
is.
saw Robert there.
And he called it.
Hand hit from Robert. Yep. Gets the point.
But just pay attention to how quick Robert darts in and out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he moves so
and
fast.
Yeah.
He's already got half the ring gone.
Yep. He's got such a long stride too.
Robert again. Clean hit to the shoulder.
That was good.
Matthew did look like he made a little contact though.
Yeah.
He did. It's
It was a
not.
half,
Unanimous,
it was a half
Robert.
second.
On guard.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Peanut Gallery's on point tonight.
Yep.
Ooh, that was nothing. I didn't see
saw
that.
blue,
I don't think there was
but
any contact.
No, there was no.
it was a whiff
He
apparently.
walked the toe. That was all.
No hit. Parry. Nope.
Oh. I think that was blue. I think that was blue.
Actually,
I heard a halt, but I didn't see a
Did
point.
you?
Robert hit
I
him in
saw
the
the
hand.
head hit.
Point. Robert.
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is. There it is.
Y'all saw something I didn't see. I saw no point.
Reminder to the combatants, please call your hits.
3-1 Robert.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3-1
Eric
Robert.
requesting that they do show honor and call hits.
Fight.
It's true.
Yeah, it's
Call your
absolutely.
hits. It's important.
If you thought you hit something, then.
Halt.
Ooh.
I saw Robert first.
That might have been
Point.
green.
Robert.
Unanimous
Okay.
for Robert.
And
Dude, Robert's got like the tiger's eye tonight.
Yeah. Right. Well, he's channeling all that energy from fixing his house into this.
Yeah. Robert's got the fool's guard on point too.
Yeah.
He likes to cock the tip of his saber across the edge of his thigh.
True. Oh, that was a very
quick
nice
tap.
I think that was blue.
I saw an elbow tap from Robert, but that.
I saw the elbow tap from Robert too, but you got in first.
Yeah, you got in
Good
first.
eyes.
I did not see it.
Good eyes.
Matthew's back was to me, so.
Yeah, no, I have slightly better angle on that.
Oh, there it was.
Blue.
I saw blue.
I saw blue.
I saw a whiff from green.
Matthew got just a
Loring saw
slightest
green hit, so you can tell from Loring's angle it must have been.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the other guy didn't hit.
Yeah.
Well, it's also
Robert
they
going
both
a little.
Very there it is.
Oh, blue.
You can hear
that
like
was blue. Clear.
If there was no
blue hits the
skill in
head
that,
right on the crown.
If there was no skill in that, you would have heard a lot.
Oh yeah.
4-4.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I saw blue.
It's very,
I saw
very
blue.
nice.
I think you managed to block.
Again, Matthew showing a little defensive game right now. His primary form is a target, which is all offense.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Oh,
we've got a blade loss.
Nice.
We lost a
Oh,
blade.
he lost his whole
He
saber.
lost his whole saber. Yeah, he lost it.
I didn't see the
That's
saber
10
go.
push-ups or 10 burpees.
Oh, is that the rule?
Payable after the tournament. Yeah.
Definitely a point against when you lose your saber.
Disarms are points. So.
It's a thing.
Absolutely sure about that because
Yes.
of Nick's fight.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, I think
saw Robert actually.
I saw Robert hit because
I
I
think it was
didn't.
Matthew.
Oh, Matthew must have hit because I didn't see that.
I
He
heard
got right
Matthew,
in
but
there.
afterwards.
I see.
So
I see it.
Yeah.
7-4.
sometimes you
Matthew.
hear the air, and you don't realize.
Oh, that was nice.
Robert?
No. Robert got that one first, and Matthew knew it.
Yes.
See?
Wow.
Still
That
in.
was a crazy exchange.
Oh yeah.
There were like 3 hits in a very short amount of time there.
Here we go.
Matthew.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Reset. On guard.
No
I
point.
couldn't see it.
No
Thrown out.
point awarded.
That's good.
It was a muddy point.
Fight.
Yeah, we like to see the clean hit.
Call.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
always.
I saw
that looked like
Robert
Robert
half
just a hair
second.
ahead, but.
Call. Point.
Matthew got it in the head. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you see Matthew too?
I saw Matthew.
I saw Robert just.
I saw
half
Robert,
second,
too.
A half second before, but I think Matthew's hit.
More clean, more
Yeah,
technical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Robert
maybe
again.
maybe
I-
that's
that
why
was
I think
Robert.
Matthew.
I heard Matthew's more than I did Robert's. So.
Robert's tip
Robert,
just
yep.
edged right in there.
Yep. He's got that quick 8-6 as 8-6
Yeah.
Matthew. So.
8-6 Matthew.
2-point
Okay.
deficit
Yeah.
for Robert. He can do this. Don't call it a comeback.
Matthew headshot.
Yep, that was a nice just strike
Call.
to the ear.
Yeah. So
Match
the
point for Matthew.
super technical hits, I have a harder time seeing. I don't
Yeah.
have the right eye
Match point
it.
for blue.
That might be why I'm seeing Matthew so much better because they're
Sure.
just clean.
Yeah.
Fight. Call.
Oh, I think
That was a
Rob.
was
tough
close.
one.
That
That
was
looked
close.
really close.
Point. Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
On guard.
So we're 9-7 now. Robert's still in the
Not
game.
over.
Call.
Oh, that was clean.
That might
was
be
clean.
clean,
That was
yeah.
I think that was clean. Yeah.
Match for Matthew. Oh my God.
Yes,
Wow.
my boys.
That was intense. Matthew with a decisive win there, but not easily earned.
No.
It was a 3-point spread, but not by lack of trying at all.
No, not at all.
Matthew just told me he got hit in the butt.
He what?
He got hit in the butt. That's why he stopped moving so fast. Because usually he
that
jokes
was
side
great.
to side. But yeah.
Decisive, but hard won.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was no point there where it was just somebody giving the point away. There was a lot of technicality.
Even when Matthew was ahead by 2 on a match point,
Yeah.
like you could tell he was like,
Yeah.
oh I gotta
what,
earn
yeah,
this.
What,
Yeah.
yeah. What am I gonna do to do this?
He never stopped taking that seriously.
Each division fight against each
So
other.
this is
Oh,
gonna
yes.
be fun.
This is the exhibition match. Champion to champion.
This is gonna be fun.
Remind me who won Sarlacc? Richard?
It looks like we're getting an update from Marina.
Oh, it was Richard. Thank you.
Richard to Matthew.
Richard to Matthew.
Richard and Matthew. Richard from Penguin Saber.
All right.
Nice getting a little intra-smash
Yes, absolutely.
action going.
Richard.
A menage a smash.
Richard did ask, what he could do better. I told him that he has a tendency to keep his elbows in. If he
extend, know how long your sword is,
exactly.
know how long your body is,
know how long your arm is. And again, this is just for fun. We're not. This is more.
This match doesn't matter.
Yeah, this match doesn't matter as much, but it's still going to be fun.
Yeah.
So.
I almost expect the Sarlacc to win.
Yeah.
Because the
just
Rancor's...
based on the fact that the Rancor's going to have so much fun with it.
Yeah.
Also, remember, the Rancor's tired. They just fought their tournament and just had their championship.
That was a hard-won
10
tournament
points.
for them.
Sitting on the ground, you and Nick, who's leaving your sabers.
Sorry.
You're not.
Sorry, Mom.
I'm so glad you're taking care of him because I'm sitting here. I usually walk behind him and pick up the things that he's left.
We got
and I'm
Katie
like, I'll
at
make
the
sure it gets to
desk
the car.
here. Katie, how has this been for you?
Stressful.
Stressful, she says.
Very stressful.
The judging has been
On point.
tough and good. It's been tough and good.
Okay.
Nobody's agreeing, which is in a way good.
We're gonna have our
In a way, it has its challenges.
Yeah.
Exhibition match
So.
starting.
Can I have the winners of
Yeah.
each division in the square, please?
So now we got Richard with the red blade. We've got Matthew with, I believe, orange still.
Ah, and they're gonna hug.
Mary hug.
Yeah, because who cares? This is going to be great.
It's also our tradition. This is more about love than it is about fighting.
It's got to be.
All right, combatants.
Although the fighting is on point.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So we've got the Emperor Penguin filming his chief student or one of his chief students right now.
I didn't record a single match. I forgot
Matthew
every
switched to
time.
green blade.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm a green fan.
Yep. Oh, he switched sabers too.
And he's going two-handed, left on
Yeah.
top.
Yep.
So he's going two-handed because he knows
he
that
is.
Richard is going to be more Shicho and Makashi.
Yes.
What a poke.
Yep.
Yeah.
Parry or post.
Parry or post. I mean, classic sort of half-circle thrust.
Yep. Very simple.
Very katana.
Yeah.
Halt.
That actually looked like
Big circle.
Richard.
I'm not sure.
Point.
Matthew gets it.
Well, Matthew got
I'm wrong.
On guard.
Wouldn't be the first time.
We've both made wrong calls all night.
Right. It's hard because these do move super fast.
And you never know what your angle really is.
Oh, I think
Compared to what's
that was
really
Richard,
happening.
And that's one of the things is like
That's why the judges don't agree.
Yeah.
Point.
Unless it's
Matthew.
completely
though. Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
hard to see.
On guard.
Yeah.
I thought Richard
And
got
what
the
is completely
headshot.
clean? Like more than a half a second.
Yes.
Halt.
That was a little fancy.
It actually looked like a simultaneous, but Matthew gets the point. You know, you cut the head off, and it is what it is.
Match point, Matthew.
I saw Matthew's leg move out of the way.
Okay.
I don't think he got hit at all.
I didn't hear Richard's blade make
Yeah,
contact.
exactly. And that
Yeah.
might be a thing too.
Halt.
Nice.
There it is.
Matthew again.
Matthew's tired, which is why he's making it fast. That's how it goes.
Well done. I mean, that was a quick match.
It-
That
it was.
done.
Good.
Well
I'm gonna go
done.
say congratulations both of you guys.
All right,
Please do.
go.
Yo, thanks.
Yeah.
This has been a blast.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I was like, everyone's like, you gonna do commentary? I'm like, you guys know I don't know how to do commentary on a lightsaber tournament. I'm
Everybody's got to have color.
Yeah. I guess I'll make it colorful and I'll sit there and try and be entertaining.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a great night.
Yeah.
We got everybody's kind of packing up. I don't know. Steve is over here, so I don't know when we're gonna finish. Okay.
So, can you grab your mic as well?
Uh-huh.
If you've got a little extra camera on it, flip it off. And I'll go grab
They
Robert.
hated me for that half a second on the live stream.
You know the prices?
Did you turn it back on?
Rancor.
Sorry if I messed up, y'all.
Yeah. Well, we'll
So
find
we're
out.
gonna do some prizes and awards here. It's good. You only get a view of the lovely lady.
I'll go grab Rob.
You don't
Yeah.
have to look at this ugly mug.
You could do worse. They're just deliberating right now on all the prizes that are getting set out and how they're going to do awards. So
I might need a little slack on this.
We'll just pull it out. You've got.
Do I have it? Do I have
That's
slack?
my longest cord, so you should
So
have
just pull my one cord out. Thank you.
yep, no problem.
the middle.
Dude, you're like a good Robin to my Batman right now.
Oh,
Like,
good.
Robin's the better character. Just so you know.
More of a protagonist.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
So we have these in order of 2 kids, Starlight and Rancor.
All right. Photo will be back on the mic. Richard. Yep.
From Penguin Saber.
Yep.
Rancor we have.
Matthew. Okay. Ooh. All right. If you don't try to go any further, you'll be fine. We might be turning. I think everyone can see it on the big camera. We're almost ready to go here. He's got a little slack.
Check it out, check it out.
But there's the camera over there. The other side of the wall.
Awesome. Cool. We ready?
I'm letting like the general audience.
Okay, cool. Testing 1, testing 2. If you didn't drink beer, you're full of doo-doo. What? Not fighting.
Yeah.
So, first of all, thank you all if you did stick around. If you didn't and you watched the beginning, cool. And if you're on the live stream, thank you for that. But we'd like to really thank 2 Kids Brewing and Intergalactic Brewing for everything. This is Rob from 2 Kids. They've been really gracious hosts, and they're super nerdy Star Wars fans, so we got to thank them for that as well. And we'd like to present you with this lovely trophy for you guys. So, for 2 Kids Brewing from San Diego Sabres and the Sabre Martial Arts Foundation, thank you so much for being awesome fanboys and girls, and for doing this for us. Yeah, man. So, to 2 Kids, may the 4th be with them, and Intergalactic, of course. And next up, we'd like to bring the winner of the Sarlacc division up, Richard from Penguin Saber Academy. Well fought, my friend, well fought. And here you go. We have a lovely award for you, and we not just have an award, we have a special present for you as well. So congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Well fought all the way around. You have the Minecraft adventure sword, my friend. May you cut many pixels in half. And finally, we're going to bring up the winner of the Rancor division, Mr. Matthew Dominguez. Come on up here, sir. Knight of San Diego Sabres. Congratulations. Well fought all the way around. Tough fights all through the night tonight, sir. Oh, that you're going to worry about? Yeah. And, sir, you have a trophy as well. And you probably have one of the sickest prizes because you know a guy. Turn around.
Hello there.
A Star Wars Celebration exclusive, brand new Clone Wars season Ahsoka with badass double Shein grip, my man. Well done. And a SMAF shirt. You, sir, earned it. Well done. All the way through. And, of course, the Battle Master. Would you like to say anything? Okay. Well, congratulations on a well-run tournament, and everybody who fought. Thank you, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you, 2 Kids. And SaberMartialArts.com if you know it's good for you.
And it is good for you.